All right, what's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and we are back with Playing Xbox. I think we're at episode 122. And we'll see who shows up today, but we got the return, the grand return, man. One of the hottest podcast superstars out. You know what I mean? I've been getting trade requests.
What the hell are you talking about right now? What the?
I've been getting inquiries. What's the availability of Logan? Ole Man Logan, man. Welcome back.
Yo, it's good to be back. I've missed you guys, obviously, I've been gone for the past 2 weeks, but that's because I had, life stuff going on. And just the way that the things that I was doing lined up literally from a Wednesday to a Wednesday. So I took like a couple of days off of work, enjoyed spending time with my wife. We celebrated our 3-year wedding anniversary, went to a bunch of concerts and stuff, and went out and got out and just enjoyed time together. But I'm here, I'm back, I'm ready to talk games. I missed you guys. I know, there was like the one time I was literally in between like sets. I joined in the podcast, and I remember like Smooth was like, "Oh, Logan's here," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just waiting for the next band to change over. I was trying to see what was going on."
I thought you was emergency filling in for everybody.
No, I was like, I was waiting for all the stuff to be changed out in the for like the band equipment and stuff, and I was like, let me pop in here and listen and see what's going on here. But I popped into Discord, not YouTube, and I was like, oh shit. But no, I'm happy to be here. I think there's quite a few things to talk about for sure, but yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's a ton of stuff to talk about. But yeah, we're happy to get you back. Congratulations on to you and your wife's 3rd year. So that's epic. And we got Addict in here for a short time. Shout out to Addict. What's up, man? I know you just came fresh out of a podcast yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get this remote thing to work. I'm stoked. It's like my console supposedly isn't on my network, which is a bunch of bullshit. I know it is. So let me figure this out while you guys talk.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you trying to get it? You trying to get the party up to your Discord app or on the Xbox?
If he's on, even on computer, it's pretty easy now because it's like I think I have the option to move myself to the console, but I'm not gonna bother.
My phone hooked up to my network, and so is my computer, my headset. So not my headset, my Xbox. So I'm kind of curious why it won't go through. Maybe.
Do you got it linked? Do you have your Xbox account linked to your Discord?
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
yeah, that's weird. Before, but sometimes like it'll be weird and my shit won't like connect to my Xbox, like the remote.
Now,
thing.
did you? I don't like if you. I think on the Xbox app there is a thing that says join up on Discord. Did you click on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Like not in the Discord app, but in the Xbox app. Because it's like on the main page. It literally says Discord voice on Xbox, chat on Discord. If you click on that, it like gives you a couple different options. So I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something to help you out.
Yeah, literally it sends me straight to the other one.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to a couple people in the chat. I see. Shout out to Stony. What's up? Saltiest Gaming. Andrew, Iman, Rich the Swag Lord, Geekhead 188. Hit the like button, hit the share button, so that your followers on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you post things on social media, get the link and they can tune in to the show. Pretty chill today. All right, so as usual, man, what have you been playing? I know you've been away, Logan, so I don't know if you had time to like spot a few things. Maybe you had your Switch with you. I mean,
even though I was away, dude, I still cranked out because you gotta think it was 2 weeks since I've been on the last podcast, so I had time in between, that brief, period of time that we were out. But dude, I played like let me look at. I gotta look at my list here because I literally played so much. So I played Uncharted 4. Went through that. Played the Uncharted Lost Legacy. Went through that. Played through Industria, which was a kind of like an interesting little first-person shooter, but on the shorter side. Immortality, I played through that, and that was a journey for sure. And then Grid Legends, I did the campaign on Grid Legends. And then most recently, the past couple things I've went through is I did The Last of Us Part 1, went through that and got the platinum, and then also played Metal Hellsinger. Played that and beat that. That was a great game. Highly recommended if you're, on Xbox, Game Pass, or PlayStation, whatever. If you like metal and you like first-person shooters that have like a rhythm aspect to them, would highly, highly recommend Metal Hellsinger. That game is just great. Awesome soundtrack. And then currently I'm playing Ni no Kuni on the Xbox side. I got about like 8 hours in that. I played that a bunch this past weekend. And then I am working on Siphon Filter 2, baby, which is like my childhood. That just came. Sony Ben brought that to PlayStation yesterday with trophy support and everything. So I'm going through that absolute clunky of a mess of a PS1 game, but I'm loving it. So that's my two currently playing right now.
That's what's up.
And then obviously Modern Warfare 2 beta. So I played the PlayStation beta last weekend for a little bit, and then I got the Xbox beta downloaded, and that goes live tomorrow.
I'm just gonna wait until the thing is free for all parties.
Yeah, we know.
I've been playing I've been playing a lot of NBA 2K22. I've been playing Madden on and off.
22 or 23?
I'm bugging. 23.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure like.
Yeah, 2K23 is the one I've been playing.
I know I've been seeing you on the 23 one, but I was like, where did the 22 one come from?
Yeah. No, so I've been playing NBA 2K23, playing a little bit of Madden. I started up the game 13 remastered because I planned on covering a game. It's just not too good.
No, so that game I played when it launched in 2020, and that was not a fun time. That they took a lot of the heart and the soul that made like that game such a cult classic, and got rid of every aspect of it. And then not only that, but at launch, that game was a super buggy mess. The AI was terrible. There was like glitches, just all kinds of bad things with that game. And I was surprised that they even went back and like tried to like do an update to it to make it more modern. But like from what I watched, it's nothing to bring me back into the game. It still just looks. I know they made the outline for all the characters in the world like with like heavy black outline to give it that like more cell shaded feel to it. But like the overall, they just kind of butchered that experience. The cult, like that game was so great, and it was a cult classic, and then it just took a great game and just made it bad.
Yeah, so I mean I didn't got too much time into it, but I've been playing. I'm going to be starting Saints Row again. I don't know if they patched it, but I had kind of like put the game down because of the bug that I ran into. But obviously, Deathloop finally came to Xbox, so I started that. I plan on diving more into that this weekend. I already beat it on PlayStation, but want to play it on Xbox, of course. But the game that I might have talked about this last week, the game that I've been really like, I'm surprisingly to the point where I just kind of just got sunk into it, is I've been playing BioMutant. And that's the gameplay that you see here.
Oh yeah, because they did the Series X and PS5 update just recently for that, right?
So now it's actually a tolerable game, a highly performant game. And the thing is like now I had it ever since launch. I got like a review code, started playing it a little bit. I wasn't feeling it. I couldn't.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you can hear you. I just hear a lot of background.
Yeah, there's a lot of background in yours.
Yeah, like music or something. But I didn't like it, right? And then, like, once it got an upgrade, I just started to see what it looks like if there are any changes. And I'm like, okay. And then I just started playing. And then I started to get to know, like, the systems and the things to do. And I just started to just dive in. And literally every day, I've been playing this game right, from when I get out of work to like midnight. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, crap.
Oh, is it that good? Damn.
I like it a lot, dude.
I have BioMutant. I picked it up. And I never started it yet because I think it was on sale like for $20. So I just got to find the right time to dig into it. It's one of those that I just have so much on my plate that like trying to get into it. I'm like shit because it's another one of those super long, kind of drawn out games. I'm like, shit,
and that
man.
was the thing. It was like, all right, I was like, I'll check this out, whatever. And the thing is like I started, but go ahead, my bad.
Oh no, I say that, and then I booted up Ni no Kuni. So like,
Ni no Kuni,
fuck me, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's like a 40-hour game, but dude, like, I want to. No, go ahead. I'll talk about Ni no Kuni later. Like,
yeah. So the thing is like, because I talked to Dre about it a little bit on the last podcast, and the thing that I guess he was concerned about the game of getting into it was like, all right, how complex is it? Do they have you doing stupid like stuff and whatnot, like these, like, because there's like the game is big, right? And I'm the type of person, you guys know how I play games based off my stream. I don't read a lot. I don't kind of pay attention to what's going on, and it's bad enough I gotta do that in the
we know about
game,
the reading part, man.
Right?
I'll refer back to Returnal.
But once I stopped and started to think and to see what was offering, because in BioMutant, right, there's no direction. There's no. It's not like, so. What happened was, what happened was I would get into the game and then I would just start, walking and talking to whomever. But the thing is that it's not like you got all these NPCs, which are just other animals and stuff, but they're narrated by the regular narrator. So if you say something to somebody and they respond back to you, they was like, well, he says this is that and the third, and it's that, and he narrate. Not only does he narrate what other people say to you, he narrates like everything that's going on. So every like a couple minutes, he will have something to say, and it does become annoying. Now, I think they did add an update for you to reduce the amount.
Yeah, because I thought that was what. Yeah, that was like a huge, like a one complaint. They're like, dude, like this narrator guy never shuts up.
He never shuts up, and it kind of gets in the way because like I'll be wanting to explore an area, and then it'll be turning dark, and he was like, well, you should stick to the story. I'm like, dude, shut up. Why make an open world game if you're gonna keep telling me like no, like. And so
like stick to the story, but you're gonna give me freedom to go and do whatever I want whenever I want. Like, so that's weird that they even have that dialogue in open world.
So one of the things about the game, and then this game is based off like it's like a fable effect. It has like you either be good or be evil. Every once in a while, your dark side and light side will come. They'll try to convince you to do something, and it's up to you to decide. And the more times you agree with one side, you get different perks. And some perks that you get is only exclusive to the dark side. Some perks you get exclusive to the light side. So I thought that aspect was good. But the thing is that when I'm talking, it's like the narrator's trying to lean me one way, and I'm like, bro, don't tell me something. Yeah, he's like, no, he'll be like, think about what you're doing. You don't want to do. I'm like, bro, but you guys are giving me the option to be good or bad. Don't mess with my morals in the game, because then I'm going to be like, all right, well, maybe I shouldn't.
Because you're like you're getting that freedom to play it how you want, but then the game's like really kind of telling you how you want to play it, right? They're not, you're not getting like the consequence of your actions. Just, and then you just deal with it when it happens. The game's like, well, are you sure you want to do that? Because if you do that, bad thing might happen. It's like, well, then maybe I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So it takes away from it being your adventure.
Yes. And now the one thing I do enjoy about the game is that it's like, there's like, and this is at first I was annoyed about it because there was a lot of spots in the game where I would end up in an area where I guess the area is just too toxic, like whether it be due to pollution, or the area is too cold, or the area is too hot, and then it made me start to think about all this armor and gear I was picking up, because I'm looting all over the place, and it's not like, at least I haven't hit a point where you could just carry too much stuff, because I'm carrying a ton of crap, right? I don't think it has that feature. And so I think it'll show up sometime in this gameplay. I think that's what I'm switching now. I got to this point, I got to this area where it was just too toxic for me. Like I went in guns blazing trying to fight, and the air is just killing me. And like I'm like, crap, I got the wrong outfit, because the outfit that I currently got on in this gameplay is good for high heat, like fire and poison. I have a
Oh,
lot of
that's
modification to be resistant to fire and poison, right? So when I went in there, it should
yeah.
kill me instantly. I was like, damn, do I have anything for this poison area? Like what? And then I had like this whole entire hazmat suit, so I equipped it, and it didn't affect me at all. So I was able to finish out that area with that suit on. So I was like, okay, you know what? I got a great deal of appreciation for this game. So yeah, it does like quirky things like that I think is dope. So the outfit that I'm wearing now is literally a legit hazmat suit with some armor perks on it, so I can at least fight. The thing is, right now though, it's like it's like a trade-off, right? I've done so much with that fire suit I had on that I'm good if I go into battle. But I got this hazmat suit on, which is perfect for the areas I've been exploring. But when I get in a fight, I'm taking a lot more damage because it's upgraded to take on a lot of damage and whatnot. So it's like this trade-off. I think it's a dope game, dude. I think it's a really dope game.
Yeah, dude. Like, eventually, I gotta get into it because, like, from what I've seen, like, it does look good. Like, I like the graphics. I like the kind of cute little animal characters and stuff, and the combat seems fun. It's just I gotta find the time, man. I just there's too much for me to play, and it's just sitting there in my backlog. And then like I said, I started booting up Ni no Kuni, which, mind you, I looked up at how long to beat, and I'm like, shit, this is like 40 hours. I'm like, oh no. But if you haven't played Ni no Kuni yet, I would, whenever you get the chance, recommend it, because I'm actually finding myself very much enjoying it, because I never really looked at Ni no Kuni before. I know it's, I probably could have played it on, I think it was on PlayStation or Switch or whatever the hell it was on, but I never really looked at it, and I was like, well, shit, let me look at this, because I was like watching the trailer for it when it came, Tokyo Game Show, and I was like, shit, that looks, I didn't realize it was a studio that Ghibli, that makes like the animations and stuff from like Spirit Away and whatnot. And I was like, shit, that's those guys that like made this game, and so that like heightened my interest up for it, and I started playing it, and then my wife was even getting like intrigued into the story and stuff and the cutscenes because she was working on her schoolwork next to me, and so we was just playing through it, and like the animations is like really gorgeous, the like world building and stuff, and the characters are very intriguing and like nice to like talk to and hear like the backstories. But like that game is stingy for achievements. If you're looking for achievements, man, it ain't it. I'm at like 20 out of 1,000 right now with like 10 hours of play, but I'm doing like a lot of the side missions and stuff, and like the bounties that's in it, and that takes up a lot of time, because you gotta go through and go travel across the map and do a bunch of different stuff and like hunt different targets. But I like it. It's kind of like a not super of a turn-based RPG, but it's got like that feeling to it. And then you can like get more companions and stuff as you go, and you can like get better rep with them essentially by like feeding them candy and treats and stuff, and that like will up their like these little companion stats and stuff. So there's like a lot to it, and you got like their gear and your gear, and a whole bunch of stuff. I don't. Someone said name of the game. I'm talking about Ni no Kuni, if that's what you're asking. But I'd highly recommend Ni no Kuni. The other, I did forget that I am playing one other game, because I just always have a rotation. But I'm actually going through and doing the platinum run for Last of Us Part 2, because
Part 2 or Part
after
1?
I played Part 2, I did the platinum run for Part 1, and then I instantly, dude, like there was something about like playing Part 1 instantly made me want to boot up Part 2 again. And playing those two back to back had been actually like really good, because everything stayed like super fresh in your mind, obviously, from the first one to the second one, if you play them back to back. And I'm going through and I'm doing like getting all the collectibles and doing some of the trophies that I was missing from my first playthrough. But that game on PS5 with the 60 frames per second update, dude, that it looks insane on PS5. I'm like, this game actually came out 2 years ago. Like, what? It still looks damn good. But yeah, I see NickBanks. How you doing, man?
What's up, everybody?
We got Nick in the house.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
What's going on, buddy?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm back in here. I downloaded that Deathloop, so
Okay.
Just waiting to play that. I heard it was really good. I heard it make a subscription service GOAT. That's what I heard.
Oh my, what in the world?
Hey man, that's what the PlayStation do, saying PS
Hey,
Plus.
it makes a subscription service go if it's the right subscription service. Am I right?
Right. You know what I mean? Hey man, that's good though.
I'm playing it right now.
How you like it though?
And I
Remember,
could beat it.
yeah, we both Addict and I played on the PlayStation when it came out last
Oh,
last
that's
year.
right.
I'll probably beat this game 5 or 6 times.
Oh, you like it like that? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Why everybody saying it's mid though? That's on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Because now it's on Xbox, so it's automatically mid.
Well, it wasn't, and they said it was mid, but
well, people
Well,
didn't like the fact that the media was like favoring it at the way that they were when it was out last year.
That's the only time I've ever seen a game get good review scores, and one of the few times I've seen it a couple times, but people act like it's an issue because it got a good review score.
Mhm.
Like what? Like
Yeah.
yeah, it was people that never played it saying that. Like I was like, damn.
yeah, it's a good game. Is it? I would say it's Arcane's best work. Like I love the
Yeah.
Dishonored games. I beat both of them, but this game it's got a lot of good shine to it, man.
I would say it's Arcane's best work because it's the only Arcane game I think I gotten through.
See, I beat both Dishonoreds without killing anyone.
All right, see,
So-
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
The DXX's game without killing people too.
Really?
Hmm.
So what exactly are you doing?
Right? How the hell do you do that, bro? Like that shit.
Well, in Dishonored, there's unique ways that you can do stuff without killing them. Like you can expose people instead of killing them. Like there's a bunch of things you can do.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like you don't have to kill everyone.
Hold on. Carry the conversation. I gotta go get something to eat. Hold on.
This man about to eat again.
Well,
Yo, this dude, you might as well eat on the podcast.
Shit
like
has
you
never
do.
changed. He's like, oh, I gotta go get something to eat. Like, do you not eat before the podcast like all of us normal people do? Like,
I don't know.
I make
bro.
sure I get my dinner and I'm full. Like, the only thing I grab is a thing of water. That's it. That's all I'm grabbing before the podcast. This man would be like chicken wings and whatever the hell. Like, I remember that one time his lips were smacking. Everybody in the chat was saying, "Stop eating smooth," and he.
What's funny
like
is
having a whole full course meal.
He uses the excuse that he can't eat on Weapon Well during that's the only time he has to eat. But it's like, dude, you do it even then too. Like, how are you gonna eat during your own podcast that you scheduled the time for?
Man's like, oh shit, it's 8:30. Then he'd be like, oh yeah, food's here. What do you mean food's here? Food should have been there. Like, this man, he never ceases to amaze
Right
me.
now on Deathloop, I'm trying to get I'm looking to get the blink ability. I need that. I need that in my life, or in order for this game to feel like really open, I have to have that blink ability.
Okay. Did they? I mean, because I haven't played it in like a year. Did they improve like on the AI and stuff? That was like one thing I was like,
they're still stupid.
They still stupid. God damn. They were really stupid in that. I was like, what the hell? Like, you made this great game, Arcane, but you can't make AI or shit apparently.
Oh god, Jalan is on the hunt. Homegirl's trying
I will
to kill
say,
him.
my favorite part of Deathloop was playing the multiplayer. Like, I would always go invade.
Someone just invaded me. Someone just invaded me.
Yeah, dude, I loved being like the invader, going into people's games and just fucking them up. I really liked it. I wish there could have been like, I wish they could have had like some type of like proximity chat or something like that. That would have been kind of cool in it, where you could be like, I'm coming for you, I'm coming for that booty, and then just wipe their face. But
oh yeah, like in Watch Dogs.
One of the reasons I'm playing it is because supposedly there's like an extended ending or something.
Oh, okay.
Like they extended the ending.
Oh my lord, Chris Righteous! I am shocked that you are even here, my guy, because you've been in spaces like I don't know how long today. You've been doing space after space.
I
I
officially
like this.
cut those spaces completely out. I don't do none of that shit anymore.
I've been blocked by all the people that do the big spaces, so I don't see shit anymore.
Nah, I was in uni space for a little bit, and then I was in
I know. I see.
for the last hour or
I
whatever.
know. Maybe open up spaces. How you doing, Chris? Chris Righteous is in the house.
Yo, what up? What up, Smooth? What up, babe?
Smooth is getting food. Smooth ain't here.
Oh, nah. I mean, what y'all talk about? I don't know. I just came in here. What we
Oh,
talking
we're
about?
just. I mean, we're just bullshitting. Yeah, Deathloop right now.
Oh, I may give it a try. It's on PS Plus. I might give it a shot eventually.
Damn, you need to support the PlayStation exclusive at first, man. Damn.
Nah, I was never really. I mean, at first I was into it, but then more I saw, I was like, nah, I'm not interested that much in Deathloop. So
Yeah. First person. Is it the first person that did it to you?
nah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It just, a lot of people say it's good. It's just like yeah. At the time I was playing that, I don't know. I just wasn't interested in playing that out. I might play it. It's not because it's first person. I like first person shooters that are more unique, right? And I know Deathloop is a little bit more unique than your typical first person shooter. So that's why I want to give it a try. But I hear good things about it. But I also heard just as much bad things about it too. Like I've heard it's been 50-50. I heard people say it's trash, but I heard people say it's great. So, but I can try it out for myself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's the power of them subscription services, baby.
mm-hmm.
As far as like
everybody gets to play it.
As far as like the detail and stuff on this on a Deathloop, like it's definitely lacking. But I would I think it's a good game even regardless of that.
Yeah, I might try it out. I don't know. I got a lot of RPGs I got to play through, and plus Valkyrie Elysium is coming out, then Bayonetta 3, then Ragnarok, then Pokemon, then Crisis Core, then Fire Emblem.
Did you pre-order that?
Goddamn. Then Octopath Traveler 2.
Did you get that? I'm getting that Steelbook edition from Best Buy for Crisis Core.
Oh yeah.
I was like, shit. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm definitely school. I'm gonna get the platinum for that game. I'm definitely getting the platinum for that game. What up, Smooth? What up, Jury?
Yeah. I better be lucky I had the mic muted. I tore that chicken up.
Oh my! He already ate it all.
He was smacking. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Now you got chicken grease all on your lips, freaking chicken bone attached to your teeth and shit. Oh man.
Hey Chris, what's the Steam numbers to the Splatoon 2?
Oh my! Why are we bringing up Splatoon? I was listening.
I'm just messing with him. I know.
That shit's so crazy though.
Yeah, I'm talking about who's still like playing online and stuff.
Oh, I'm still playing online. Right now I'm finishing up Astral Chain. I'm literally on the last chapter and I'm about to finish up Astral Chain, but I'm still playing Splatoon. They're about to do a Splatfest pause here in a couple days.
What the hell? Why you say pause?
Splatfest.
A splat?
Yeah. What was with the pause?
Oh yeah, like
because it's a Splatfest name.
Pause.
Splat. The splat.
I never even heard somebody use that.
It's like a porno category, like you know.
I agree. Yeah, it is. It does sound like kind of.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro.
Yeah, what the?
Splat.
They couldn't have come up with a better name, like Splatoon Fest.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, they could have just called it Splatoon Fest. No, they want to call it Splatfest. Oh my god!
And this
don't
first Splatfest is based off of what do you choose? What will you bring if you're stranded on the island? Would you bring gear, food, or fun? So you gotta pick one or the other. Nah, I'm bringing gear. Because with gear you can get food. and
I was
fun.
just I was just confused that fun was an option. Like I was like, what do you
Yeah,
mean
like
fun?
you're gonna have fun. Like I don't know what you're gonna bring. Wet and Wild. You ever been to Wet and Wild in Florida? The theme park. I don't know.
Okay.
I
I
don't
guess
know
fun
either,
would be
but
like to bring your Switch or some shit like that, or bring your Xbox on XCloud.
I
You
don't
what I
know,
mean?
Chris. But you could have used
Bring
pause
that.
on that one, though. I ain't gonna
Pause for what?
lie. Nah, I'm just Wet and Wild.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's the name of the theme park, bro. That's the name of the y'all look it up. It's in Orlando. Wet and
Wet and
Wild.
Wild.
Yeah, it's a theme park. It's a water theme park. It was actually pretty good.
That's crazy because Six Flags used to be called Wild World first.
Really?
I don't
Okay.
know. I grew up
Yeah.
in Orlando, so I had
Damn.
yeah, I grew up in Orlando, Florida, so I had all of the major theme parks, and it was like a regular school trip for us.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It was like
Oh damn! Like okay, I get it. Like in Connecticut, like Lake Compounds or Lake Quasi Pond, what it was the no, it was it's a amusement park that was fairly easy to get to. So
You said in Jersey?
not Connecticut. Jersey has a Six Flags and some other things going on.
Wildwood.
So who we got in here? We got all right. So Nick, what are you playing? Because I've been trying to send you invites, and I don't know if you just sleeping or you just saying gaming,
night,
buddy.
No, last night I was playing YouTube. You know what I mean? I had to entertain, you know. But no, for the most part, I've been playing. You know, I've been keeping up with Apex. I know the only person that played it in here is Dope Boy, but you know, they got a couple of events going on, so I've been playing that. But other than that, I really ain't been playing no single player games lately. But Apex, Call of Duty, and I just downloaded Deathloop, so I'm gonna see how that is.
Did you try out the Modern Warfare 2 beta?
Oh yeah. I did. I jumped on there and I played it for a minute. I wasn't liking it at first, like because with the
But it
guns
grew on you, didn't it?
yeah, because the guns you start off with, you know, the recoil was crazy, and then I was playing with the DualSense. I'm like, damn, how you turn this off, bro? Like this shit was crazy. Like, but I got used to it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I wasn't into it first, but then like as the more I started to play with it, I was like, okay, I get what they're doing. And then a lot of the stuff that they're addressing, you know, like that muzzle, like the muzzle flash and stuff like that. And,
Oh yeah.
And the weekend 2 for the the Xbox beta. But I was enjoying it, so I'm pumped to see what them changes are that they get implemented into this weekend coming up.
Are y'all talking about Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
I like that.
Bro,
grenade they got
I don't know, man. Like the people that I know that are like super into Call of Duty, like they're saying that this shit ass, bro.
That's because the people that are in the Call of Duty, they like the Treyarch multiplayer kind of better. I agree with him. Like I still play Cold War. You feel me? Like I don't know, man. It's something about Modern War. I don't like
Infinity War. Just they're not as good as what they used to be, from what I understand.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. But it's some things I do like about it, like that charge grenade they got on there. You throw that joint.
Oh yeah, you throw it at a
Hit the
wall. Yeah, I saw that.
I
Yeah.
like that. It's very useful. Like it's cool. I like it. I get it. I skipped Vanguard, so I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
get
I was wishing that they would have give you like more weapons to play with. I felt like they didn't really give you like all the weapons were stuck, and they were like you got an M4, a DMR, and like a shotgun. Like you couldn't get anything else. Like other than what was that one SMG that was, but you could only get that SMG. At least for me, I couldn't get any. Like the menu stuff I had like issues with because everything seemed very convoluted and just a mess.
Mhm.
But that like one SMG that I don't know, was it called the Fennec? I think that was a pretty good gun, but you could only at least for me, I could only use it in like the class that was already created. I couldn't make like a custom class with it and
And you got
change a
people
lot of
jumping
stuff.
around, diving at you. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? Like,
Man, I like
listen,
how
bro.
they did put dolphin diving and
yeah, like,
dolphin diving and sliding.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
listen, bro. Y'all need to get to the real multiplayer
Oh, man.
games. All right. Call of Duty is dead. The COD killer officially came out last week.
Hey, dead. There's people still playing the original Modern Warfare 2 that came out in 2009.
That shit.
Yeah,
Hey, dead.
That for 2 and 3 is the new wave. You're taking over.
We don't
We
even know the
spraying our
count.
inks all over, claim our territory. All right. Pause.
Shout out to Rip Rinaldi, $2 USD. He says, I went to Lake Compounds a few weeks ago. LOL 203. Shout out, he know what it is. Shout out to him, man. Oh man. Okay, so some things happen. Let's start to cover some of the things that are outstanding. And we got a couple leaks. Major leak. Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
I
Now,
would, first off, real quick before
Go
we
ahead.
get into this, I would get rid of GTA 6 leaked in your title
why?
just as a precaution because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like
No,
Oh,
because
they're-
shoot, you're right.
yeah, Rockstar. There was a guy
video.
I saw on YouTube
Yeah.
who got a DMCA and the video taken down, and he didn't even have any footage. He just
Just for
talked
talking
about
about
GTA.
it. All he did was
Yeah.
talk about the leaks, and they
Yeah.
took them shits down. So yeah,
Yeah,
so honestly,
so
you should take the
I would
title
say
down.
get rid of anything that has GTA like in the title or in the
I can't even put
information or
I
whatnot.
can't even put GTA in there.
No, I would
Well,
not.
no, you're
put,
putting
especially
GTA 6. You can
you're
put
putting
GTA, but
GTA
you're
6
putting
leaked.
6 leaks. You're putting GTA
I'm
6
just trying to get you not to get a strike on your channel
Yeah,
and
fair
just
enough.
trying to get a precaution. Like I mean, I don't think it's worth getting a strike on your channel.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
If I was you, I just put you could just put GTA, bro. Don't even put 6 or anything. Just put GTA if you want to keep that. If you want to keep that as a topic up there, but
Yeah.
they're shutting people down even just for talking about it, even for having it in their title. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's probably honestly what they're looking at. They're probably just looking at a title and saying, you know what, that's coming down. We're
Yeah,
done.
just put GTA and put the little wet symbol, man, and pause.
Well, I think if you have if you have GTA 6 plus the word leaks or leaked, then
Yeah.
that's probably what
definitely
they're going for. Did you know they got a whole entire team out there that's like trying to get all that shit taken off? Even though they'll never be able to get rid of all of it, but they're working to it.
Yeah, that sucks. What happened because I'm like leaks like
Yeah.
that. I don't even want to see stuff like that. Like in terms of like the how early it is and stuff like that. I mean, the game looked good for the stage that it was in. They found out who did it, right? Isn't it like an actual Rockstar employee?
They said it's some it was some
ex-employee.
a group of like teens in the UK.
No, not now. They're saying at first they're saying it's like an employee, like an ex-employee, or whatever.
Yeah.
But now they're actually saying it may be a 16-year-old kid from the UK that hacked it.
Really?
Yeah.
And that
Also
he was
movie
also
shit, bro.
like, yeah, he was also part of like a hack of like Uber and a couple like other stuff.
Lizard Squad probably and those shit. Remember?
But let me
remember
tell you
Lizard
what,
Squad?
the balls on that 16-year-old kid to sit there and leak all this stuff out and then say, hey, if you want me to not put any more out, give me money. What?
Asking for what?
I could not. He was like, he's like, I'll talk to. He wanted to talk to Rockstar about them paying him to get the stuff back.
Bro, if they find out who that is, bro, that kid is going to federal prison. Like they're about to yoke his ass up, bro. If they find out who did it, bro. But yeah, I mean, the game does look good for early stages. Obviously, it's still very early on, so it doesn't have that in the visuals, but it's years away, right? And I'm pretty sure by the time it releases and they actually properly optimize it for the next gen consoles or the current gen consoles, it's gonna look way better than that. But I'm glad that first of all, because I like that they have a playable female character, right? I'm not one of those people like, oh,
Yeah.
female character, what the fuck? Like, no, it's time is overdue, especially since we have more options. It's gonna have a male and female.
Mhm.
But I'm glad the female is a, is a Latina with a fat ass. I'm glad, and it's not a, I don't want to say the words, but it's not an ugly big chick looking, you know what I'm talking about. Smooth, you know what I mean?
Yeah. One of them brolic, titans like they just did in that movie. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's a Latino with a fat ass, bro, and I'm glad we're going back to Vice City.
I will say one of the coolest things that did actually come out from this leak was all the other because somebody, I don't know where it started from, but somebody was out there saying the graphics are the first thing to get done and finished with the game, and that's why they were saying, well, I know it's not true, but I'm liking a lot of the examples, because a lot of studios and stuff that are actually coming out in support of Rockstar. Because they feel bad for them that this big massive game got leaked in the way that it did, not being shown in the proper light. So like I like the some people showed off like Horizon Zero Dawn, what that looked like in early stages. Like it didn't have anything really big to it.
Yeah.
I was actually interested. The one guy he showed, the main character wasn't even Aloy. It was just a guy, and they had a weapon from Killzone. They were shooting some of the dinosaurs. And I was like, damn! It was really cool to see like a lot of that stuff. What games look like at an early phase, because we don't, as consumers, we don't really see any of that stuff. And I know Aerial Knights, he put out like what his game looked like before like everything was finished and done. And
sometimes
I did
whenever they do like making of documentaries that come like in
when they do making ofs, but like you never just like, you don't really see a lot of stuff unless you go digging. So just to see all these developers and studios
I like the control
showing
one.
it was kind of nice.
They had like
the control one. I was like
secretary.
I was like, what? That don't even look like the mink. I was like, damn, that was really cool. Like,
yeah,
stuff like that. Silver lining stuff, we get to see like stuff like that, and
but if you think about
kind of get a little bit more.
Back in the day, they used to do that. Like when we saw games for the first time, we used to see like the early things. Remember when Gears of War was first shown off? Marcus Phoenix was like bald with a do-rag.
Yeah, I guess when I think about it, yeah, they did show off a lot of early stages. So I wonder when things shifted to not be like that.
And remember, Quantum Break wasn't always Jack Joyce.
Yeah, I remember he was a completely different looking character. But that's mostly like dealing with like how games change during development, because if you got to think, Alan Wake was like that too. Like when they actually got like Alan Wake was finished, he did not look like the main character at all that got like premiered in like Game Informer magazines and stuff. Like he was a completely different character and things looked a lot different. So I mean, games change drastically through years.
Smooth.
Yeah.
You said he was bald with a do-rag.
Yeah.
Is that the look? Is that the look you're going for?
Who's bald with a do-rag?
No, the early versions of Marcus Phoenix before Gears of War he was bald. And he had
but Smooth said he going bald soon, man.
Speaking of Marcus Phoenix, remember I told you I had that gaming laptop? It comes with a month of Game Pass, so I might try out. I might beat the Gears 4 and 5 within that month whenever I decide to redeem it.
Oh man!
Wow.
Chris would be an Xbox for a month.
I think
I just want to play Gears 4 and 5.
What are you
gonna play it on?
What kind
on the laptop? On the gaming laptop.
What kind of settings you hitting on that though? Like, I'm just curious.
I don't know. It's a 3060 laptop. I'm pretty sure I can get 1080 60.
Yeah,
and I'll be fine with that. I'll be cool with 1080 60.
Yeah, you'd be cool with that. That game actually probably runs
on a laptop. It'll look fine.
Yeah. I think you can probably even hit higher than that on Gears 4.
You might.
Gears 4 is an Xbox.
I would say probably even Gears 5, probably. Like,
he'll get
Gears 5 is 3 years old.
Yeah, he'll get.
I don't know. I gotta check the benchmarks of what it's doing. It's a 3060 with an i5, so it's really good for a laptop. That's actually pretty on the higher end for a laptop. But Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Like, I still play Switch games, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna look 1080-60 is still gonna look way. It's still the game's still gonna look good on a smaller screen. So
Nope, I don't hate
I
it.
don't need an Xbox, though. Yes, sir.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now when Fable comes out, you might just be able to play it on that.
Yeah, but that's like 5 years.
And like, yeah, like 2, 3, maybe 4 years.
That's 5 years away, bro.
You think 5? You really think
I
5?
don't think Fable's 5 years away. I think it's probably like.
I don't. Well, I'm not. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but it may not be that far, but it's not close. It's not like
So
next year. Like people are
I
like,
would say
putting out this internal schedule of Microsoft. You know, we're gonna have AVAL, Fable, all in. Nah, you're not getting all that shit in that 1 year, bro. Some of them.
I would say. I would think 2024. I would say. Because that would give it 6 years of development, because it did kind of get pseudo-announced in 2018.
Yeah, but what they happen like some, I don't know. I don't want to say because I don't want to get smooth out though. Never mind. We'll see if it comes out.
I'm
giving it 2024. That's another like year and a half plus.
Not if it comes out, but we'll see when it comes out. 2024. I'm thinking 2025, but we'll see.
Man, that'd be ridiculous if it's 2025
I
ain't getting younger. Xbox. Like, come on, man.
You got things to play in between while waiting. You know, you gonna have Starfield out. AVAL should be out at least by. I think AVAL should at least be like a 2024, right? I know Smooth's gonna be like, no, 2023.
I think AVAL.
I doubt it.
I think AVAL is fall 2023.
See, I told you.
I really think they haven't sown shit on that though.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's Obsidian though.
Yeah, but they're also working on the Outer Worlds too, though. So they're juggling.
I think Outer Worlds. But remember, all those games got dedicated teams.
Yeah.
So like the people working on Outer Worlds 2 wasn't working on Pentiment and Grounded. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those were
working on Pentiment could have been helping out with those other games to get them out faster.
Yeah. See, and then now we got Pentiment. What the fuck? I agree, Chris. Let's boycott him.
No, I think but Outer Worlds 2 is coming after AVAL. I think we're gonna see like if Xbox is able to commit to its commitment on this every 12 months, every time they show either. So I'm just curious because I would need to see all those games that they showed at this recent June event come out before June 30th. I need to see that.
Well, that's something that they're trying to aim for, but obviously game development is very hard to predict, and sometimes the scheduling won't work out like that. So I don't even know why Xbox is like trying to make that like, oh, we're gonna have a AAA game every month. I was like, well,
but like remember,
the
E3 showcase was dedicated to games coming out in the next 12 months. So later than June. So no later than June of next year. So that means Forza, Starfield, Redfall, obviously Minecraft, and then there's another.
You got Forza.
I said Forza.
Forza Motorsport 8.
Yeah,
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, shit, I didn't hear it.
That all has to come out before, pretty much by the time their showcase comes next June. And then, because at that next showcase, I don't want to see any of those games. I want to see what's coming out fall 2023 and spring 2024.
Some of those games may get delayed until fall as well, too. So.
Yeah, which is likely. Which... I mean, yeah.
I think Starfield is going to take longer.
Might get another delay, bro. I agree.
That
game to be done.
You think?
I agree with Chris on that one.
It's a huge game, and it's a Bethesda game, and it's going to be their biggest one yet. So, yeah.
And that's when I think if you go back to if they would downscale the scope of that game, they could probably push that out a lot quicker. But I'm sorry, when you talk about thousands and thousands of planets to explore, I lose interest in you. Like that's just way too much. That's way too much. Downscale it, make small. Like it doesn't have to be small, like super small. Downscale that game, make it more confined, but still open, and put that shit out sooner than what they've been working on it.
Yeah, I know that meme where that meme where like you like the person is wearing like the happy mask. But like behind it, they're like they're like
They got the sad
they're
face.
like
Yeah.
they're like the sad face or whatever. That's gonna be smooth playing Starfield. He's gonna have the happy
Dude.
mask for Twitter, right? He's gonna have the happy mask for Twitter, but he's not into these Bethesda games. He's not into them.
You're gonna see like 30 minutes of playtime on that game.
I'm gonna commit to it.
But
If
I
I
just-
commit to a game. Like, I mean, I could do it. Like, you know what I mean?
But like, are you committed? Like, depending on how this game
you
is
gotta
done, right?
you gotta gather resources. You gotta build bases. You down for
Yeah, like
it?
it's not just like your typical RPG.
Yeah, no, but it's the first time.
You're not gonna be getting into fights, constant fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to get.
Smooth played Outer Worlds, bro. Like he pretty good with it, man. I think he'd be all right.
Well, Obsidian, they make their shit like way tighter and the smaller scales and more,
Yeah.
and better pace than the Bethesda ones. You know?
You mean like Fallout Vegas?
Yeah, Obsidian. Yeah. They made they arguably made the best Fallout game. You know?
Hmm.
I like Obsidian better, man. Honestly, I personally do. That's why I'm excited for
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 in AVAL. I'm more excited for those than whatever Bethesda's coming out with.
I mean, but the thing is, but what I meant to say is, remember, Mass Effect started out. They wanted you to be able to land on every planet, and they were going to have user generated, not user generated, but what's the word I'm looking for? The
Randomly generated or
generated planets like Starfield, but it was just too big of a scope for them. So
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's too big to try to. And then not only that, but you're like, okay, we're gonna have thousands and thousands of planets that you can go explore. But you telling me all thousands of those are actually gonna have like really compact worlds?
are going to be
No,
interesting to
not.
explore. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna
like they're
be,
not gonna be like.
yeah, but I'm not going to explore
man.
thousands of planets. I'm going to explore enough of the planets to beat the game.
the main ones, right?
Yeah.
Like the main story path
Yeah.
planets. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I guess
yeah, you could do that.
I guess it just depends on what all else the game's gonna take. Because like, if there's if you have to like go explore and like gather resources to like advance your story, then that might cause some issues. If you can just go, hey, I just want to focus on the story and that's it. I don't want to do the other stuff. Then that might be better. But it's just I don't know. I like more tighter experience games than I do open.
Yeah, fair enough. Same here. But like I said, the first time to try out, I'm willing to try it. I hope I'm able to get through it. You know what I mean?
I hope you would. I don't know. That's going to be a really like. It's going to be a Bethesda RPG, so you're going to have a lot of slow pace and moments and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, right? Because people love those games, right? But I'm talking about for you in particular, these Smooths, like you don't play these heavy RPGs like that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of mechanics to them and a lot of things.
Smooth, did you play Fallout 4?
And there's usually a lot of reading.
Wow.
I didn't like Fallout 4. I played Fallout 4.
See, that's what I loved Fallout 4. That was one of my favorites. But I always hear that like a lot of people didn't like it, and I'm like, why? I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, it was
because the RPG mechanics were dumbed down. The shooting mechanics were improved a lot better, but the RPG aspects was dumbed down. The building, I didn't like the building aspects. The Boston setting wasn't as compelling for me personally to explore compared to the Washington D.C. area from Fallout 3. I didn't like the voice protagonist. I thought he was corny, finding his lost child, and I just didn't like it compared to 3 in New Vegas.
I mean, that's fair. It's a respectable opinion.
Yeah. One thing, now that you mentioned, I meant to tell you, Logan, about BioMutant. The day and night cycles are just way too fast.
It's like 30 seconds.
Like, are you spending like more time at night, or is it just like?
Yeah, I feel like I'll go to 2 places to like loot an area, and then it's already night, dude. It's like I'm like, bro, like slow this thing down. But that's what one of the things I wanted to add in there is that it's just like, and the daytime obviously looks a lot better than nighttime because all the colors and everything pop. So, it's a good looking game. But when it hits night, everything is kind of just bluish. And then you got these caves that aren't lit at all, like not lit, like to the point where I was playing a game where it was legit pitch black, and I had to turn up my game brightness all the way up to the point where the icons that are actually in color started to fade. I was like, all right, this is not right. But so what we got next? What else freaking happened? So I know PlayStation, they kind of, I don't know, is this the first time I've seen a PSVR 2 like that, or
that's the most. Are you talking about what they showed off today?
Yeah, like, cause
that was the most that they showed the headset off in like a video form.
Okay.
So they're gearing up for it. I think that's going to be spring of next year. I think it is. I think they're gearing it up. They're starting to promote it and get it launched. But I'm hoping, because there was that thing that came out that I understand probably the reasoning why. Because they announced that the PSVR 2 is not going to be backwards compatible with PSVR games. And I think that has to do with how different the two components are. Like the PSVR 1, your tracking was with these, the motion controllers, and your headset had all these different lights and stuff on it. That's what the camera picked up to track like all of your movements and stuff in game. Where PSVR 2 is not having any of that. Everything's built into either the headset or the controllers have like analog sticks and buttons, where they didn't have that with PSVR 1. So I kind of get why it's not backwards compatible, but I hope, like, I have my fingers crossed, because there's a lot of great games on that platform that will just be stuck to that platform only if they don't have some way to port those games into PSVR 2. Like Blood and Truth, Iron Man VR, obviously, there's Beat Saber is a huge one. Firewall, like the first one to get people geared up for the second one if they don't just launch the second one right away. Lots of great content on the PSV. Even Moss 1, Book 1, Moss Book 2, those are really great games. Even Astrobot Rescue Mission, that was a good one. Those just being locked behind PSVR 1 just seems very odd to me. So I hope they have some plans to bring it to PSVR 2. And if an upgrade, if it's like an upgrade, fee or whatever to do it, like, I'd be okay with that. But I think they should be free to be ported over.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I for some reason I thought I must have read it wrong, because I thought when they first announced it, I thought it was that there was some sort of backwards compatibility. So you can't play PSVR 1 games on PSVR 2.
Yeah, they announced that it was like in a blog post last week or I want to say it was last week sometime that they put out that blog post of it.
Okay. And yeah, because somebody and clearly you wouldn't be able to play PSVR 2 games on PSVR 1, obviously. So because they're gonna have, like, the controls are completely different, because you gotta think from I don't know if
the PSVR 1, you needed a camera and the move controllers.
Yeah, you need a camera and a move controller, and it read off of the lights on the controller.
And the games were completely designed around that, and the PSVR 2 is not going to have that. It's a totally different technology, so it's not as easy as porting. But I think you're going to get a lot of remasters and ports and patches and shit like that to have the older games work.
And then, like, even when you look at the controller aspect of it, because the motion controllers, they didn't have any analog sticks whatsoever in them. So it was very odd to play, like, say, like a game like Skyrim on PlayStation VR, because you had your 4 facing buttons on each of the motion controllers. And so one controller, the 4 facing buttons would be like your directional that you would have to, like, press to, like, move around. And it felt very awkward because you weren't using, like, an analog stick. You had to, like, one button went forward, one button went left, one button went right. So where PSVR 2 you have analog sticks on each controller. So even, like, the movement that way, I don't know how crazy it would be to redo that for the PlayStation VR 1 games.
Yeah, that's true. You guys make a good point. So is PSVR 1 is just dead, or is this going to be like a situation where they do?
There's
like pretty much at this point. Like, it's not like,
there's still, like, if you look in the new like recently released games, there's in the PlayStation like library, like for new releases, there's PSVR 1 games still launching like out now within like the past like week or so in there. And I was like, oh, like do these people
Yeah,
not
but
know
some
that
of those
there's
are gonna get
PSVR
updated
2?
because the Moss developer, the people who made Moss for the
Yeah.
PSVR 1, he said that they're gonna update the game to be compatible with PSVR 2.
Well, see
You know,
that
it's
that'd
just
be
gonna
and,
take
and
more work. You
like
know,
I think with that game though, with Moss, that might be a little bit easier to port because you didn't use like the motion controllers. You used a PlayStation 4 controller to play that
right.
game. So I'm wondering if like those games
And I
might
think
be
it's
a
the
little
same thing
bit
with
easier to port over.
Rescue Mission, right? You use the controllers.
If I remember correctly, yes. It's been. Did I? Oh, I'd have to. I don't remember.
But I don't know. I'm not
I
getting
know
the
Resident
PSVR
Evil.
to day one.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
I haven't tried a PSVR yet or any VR as yet, so I don't know how I will handle it because I know some people get like sick off of it or whatever. And I don't know if they're gonna have a lot of like compelling games that I want to play day one. But I hear people like love VR and everything like that. That's why it's like to me, I don't really like the whole backwards compatibility thing or whatever. Well, it's like, yeah, it sucks. Like if I'm a new owner and I want to play like Blood and Truth or some shit like that. Hopefully they bring it over. But a lot of people weren't gonna get it anyways, and a lot of people don't even have a PSVR to even have a library to worry to carry over and stuff like that. So you know, obviously some of this shit was like fake outrage, but I completely understand from a hardware perspective why it's not like that. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, it's pretty much like a PS3 to PS4 situation. Whereas like the two devices are vastly different, that it's gonna take a lot more work to have it being able compatible with the PSVR, especially since you don't have the camera or the move controllers for some of the games that are designed around that, you know. But they can do it. They can do it. I mean, if Nintendo ported Skyward Sword to the Switch and was able to have the controllers work on the regular controller instead of the motion controls, anything can be done, bro. So
the bare minimum they had to do to bring that game.
Yeah, no, but they had to redesign a lot of things in terms of like the control aspects of it because it was built around motion controls. It's literally built around motion controls, so they had to do that quality of life changes and whatnot. But yeah, it wasn't too much that they added to it though. It was essentially the same game, just improved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but we'll see if I keep saying, bro, Xbox they don't need to do their own proprietary VR, but it'll be dope if they can like allow stuff like the Vibe and the Oculus Rift be compatible with Xbox, and they can port VR games to that. I think that would be a good alternative instead of them doing their own VR.
Yeah, just make it like compatible with. I would say like even the. I mean, honestly, because the Quest, you only need a USB cable to plug it into a computer for then your computer to be able to be VR compatible. Like you run games off your computer and the Quest pulls that game into it and then becomes your VR headset. So even some like the Quest, because that was one of the biggest headsets, VR headsets, because it was the most accessible and the cheapest one. I think they should pair up with them. Because a lot like that, the Quest was selling more than Xboxes at one point last year. During the holiday time, they should maybe look into that.
Well, the Quest is the top selling VR, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of the top selling VR headsets, and you only need, because my wife has one of the wires. It's like a link. I think it's called a link cable, and you just use that link cable and it plugs into your computer. And then you can play VR games on your computer through that headset.
Yeah.
So it just is a boom. It's instant. You don't need any other hardware. The controllers, because that's, the PlayStation controllers are basically molded from the Quest controller when you look at them.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much on par with being relatively the same realm. And so those controllers feel very, very nice to use and play, and feel very comfortable in your hand.
So
and then all Xbox got to do is slap Game Pass on it and say, "Here you go."
see, I don't really,
VR games.
really care for like VR. I don't really care like for. I mean, if they do that, they do that. But
Have you like what's your experience with VR?
PSVR.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because depending on what you've played, dude, there's been some really good stuff I've played in VR.
I don't think VR gaming is bad. I just that the way I like to play video games, I wouldn't be able to do that in VR. Like I can't have a 5-hour session in VR. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I think I like VR
can't.
for the. But you know what? I think a lot of people like VR for the experiences, like the VR experiences, like the Insidious one, the Batman, and it's just certain. Like I don't think everybody like it for the games that you play on it. Yeah, you get what I'm saying when I say that? No.
I get what you're saying.
Oh,
I need smooth to play through Resident Evil
I don't
7
know. I
in
haven't played it
entirety
yet,
in VR.
I haven't experienced it firsthand.
I like VR because it.
No, I haven't played any VR yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, VR is like a whole different ball game because like there's some games that can pull it off where you really feel like you're in that world, and it's crazy. Like I remember when I first got the PSVR, and I spent like a whole solid 2 weeks. Like that's all I played was those games, and I did like 6-7 hour sessions in that headset. And when you take that headset off, I felt like real life wasn't real.
Yeah, but my thing. Yeah, my
like
thing
Skyrim in VR was a trip. That was crazy to play. Oh man. Oh.
Let me give it a quick super chat. I can't stand saying that name. Masturbator, $2. He says
Masturbator.
He says thousands of planets is just marketing to me, not real. And then we got Hops on Xbox, $5 super chat. He says, any chance of LTG podcast ever coming back? Love the back and forth between you and Jay. I like it's an easier podcast to run. But you know, Dre added another kid to the family and whatnot. He got a lot going on, so he's not as available. And then I'm always like kind of like so my mood, like I'll get through a day. If I have a bad day at work, that's enough to not make me pay. If I want to play a game for if I'm really into a game and I'm supposed to podcast this day, that could literally stop me from doing a podcast so, for that day, right? But I would like to do it. Dre's a good co-host, is why I always have him come on here when he's available. But yeah, the conversation and then our tasting games were different and similar at the same time because we did play a lot of the same games. But just on different platforms. So I understand the intrigue and interest there. But yeah, I would like to bring it back someday whenever our schedules kind of get to the point where we can see like, okay, this works.
You also supposed to bring back
apples and oranges.
But honestly, in today's day,
bro, I get kicked off the internet.
Fuck Apple. Yeah, fuck Apple. Because I wanted to do it with you, but I'm like, you know what, bro? I don't even want to fucking deal with all the bullshit, you know.
Yeah, because I would be open to bringing it back. But like I said, like because that was a channel where I don't really care. Like I didn't have like an actual following. I didn't have to like dedicate any. I didn't have to like watch what I said. And whoever happened to find that channel from this way, I mean, so be it, right? So
yeah, but people in the game community will find it, and if they like something that you don't say, they're gonna put it on Twitter and be like, "Oh, it's smooth," you know. So
that's how it is, man. People get canceled out of there for anything.
Yeah. Yep. But oh shoot, oh my bad. I gotta stop playing games while podcasting.
Planting the PlayStation, baby.
Is Level 1 in here? Bless is here, but he's not in the podcast. How nice of you to show up. Level 1 Gaming, Fame ENT, what is up? What is up, my guy? All right, so there's a new Xbox handheld coming out October 17th.
Oh, a quote unquote, just use your fucking
You mean
phone.
a cloud device?
The
$350 cloud device.
It's actually $200 if you buy it from the Xbox store right now.
They giving a $150 discount.
I said it's $299.
I saw it said $350.
No, that's the cost, but if you get it from Xbox, it's $299.
Man,
Oh, so it's a $50 discount. You said $200. You didn't say $299.
I said $200. I could swear I said $200 or $299.
No,
but anyway, all right. So it's the
streaming only cloud device.
It's the Logitech. It's the Logitech G Cloud, but it's not just. It's also like, you know, it's essentially a gaming tablet, pretty much, essentially, because you're not just you could. It runs what Google or whatever. You can do other things on it other than like game and whatnot. But the thing is, here's the thing, right? I get why, because it's like, all right, you know, paying $200 for something that only streams. That
$300, $299
for something that only.
We ain't saying $200
for something
You're
that
missing
only
a whole nother $100
for something that
only
for something that only streams. I get it, but here's the thing. I tried, and Logan, I think you said use your phone, which is a good option, but then I get a lot of calls. I get a lot of text messages, and then sometimes I don't feel like bringing the strap on to game on. I know it sounds horrible.
Pause. That's a pause. What the bring on the strap on?
Yeah.
Come, what the
sometimes I don't feel like bringing the clip to play or adding like add-ons to my phone. Like they're good options, but at the end of the day, it's a phone.
So you want to carry a whole entire tablet around?
I don't have to carry it around. I just bring it where I know I'm going to use it.
So what you're saying, you can carry a tablet, but you can't carry.
Move is trying to rationalize in his mind how this can
is.
This can
yeah,
work.
like
you spend $100 on one of them
Xbox
fucking
branded,
Razer Tishes thing.
Because it has a connection to Xbox, bro. Fuck
I know.
Nobody want to pay no $300 for a streaming only device, bro. Nah, bro. If it was an actual dedicated handheld,
Series S.
you could play things natively off of it, right? Like the Steam Deck. Then
which has no battery life. It's more costly.
Hold on, Chris. We're all looking at this the wrong way. Fuck the tablet. Smooth, you still have a Series S, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what you do. You buy that X screen. That's like $250 for like a 10-inch screen. It attaches on your Series S. You just carry your Series S wherever you go.
Nah. See,
natively, it's cheaper.
It's not wireless.
It is cheaper.
It's not wireless.
What do you mean wireless?
It's cheaper by what, $30?
Okay. No, those are like $250.
$250.
Like $50.
And then the G
Cloud.
G Cloud is $299.
In Smooth's term, it's $150. Sorry, we cut $100 off.
You shit cat for, bro. This is not one of them shits you can be like, oh, you know, it's a cool little device.
Hey,
you can do that.
You just like it because Daddy Phil had it in his hand.
Nah. Hey, what I kept saying when the Switch came out, I was like, if this thing ever was to get Game Pass on cloud, I would use my Switch more than ever. But it doesn't.
You can do that. You can get that with on Steam Deck.
All right, but the Steam Deck is more. That's
I'd
more
rather
of
pay
an investment.
More for the Steam Deck.
I'm not going to run out of hard drive space on my G Cloud.
Oh, then delete your goddamn games. I don't know.
I'm just saying, bro.
You're still gonna need internet connection anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, I got internet connection all across, everywhere I go. Even when I did xCloud on my phone and whatnot, I was able to get good gameplay, not having Wi-Fi and whatnot. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I think it's a a nice solution. I know everybody's saying Xbox should do a handheld, and I think it would be nice for them to do that if they want to grow in Japan. I know Chris didn't like that comment, but
No, I didn't.
They should be able to grow in Japan.
You're saying if Xbox released a handheld, it would sell 10 million instantly. Like, no, you're gonna have to have software. Like Nintendo dominates that handheld market. They're gonna have to like a dedicated handheld. They're gonna have to have franchises that are on the level of Splatoon, Pokemon, Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, and stuff like that. Like for that shit to like truly take off and sell over there in Japan. You know what I mean? And trust me, I would love that just for them to embarrass Sony, who's out of the handheld market and shit like that. I would support an Xbox handheld. Absolutely. I would support it. But
not all
but it's not as simple as, oh, it's a handheld, it's gonna sell crazy in Japan. No, it's not that simple. You gotta have the content.
Whoa, hold on, bro.
You gotta have the content and the compelling software to really push it. Because look at the Vita. Look how much of a failure the Vita was. Right? In Japan, actually sold better in Japan than the rest of the world. But
well,
still.
let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it. Hold on, because when the Switch first came out and was announced, everybody was clowning it. Even developers said they wouldn't support it until it starts selling. Then they started making software for it.
What? They had software from day one.
Nah,
they had
fam.
Breath of the Wild. They launched with Breath of the Wild. Like that year one of Switch was crazy with the software.
Okay.
The Switch sold well at launch because it had the software to back it up. It had Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. All that came in within 6 months of launch.
Okay. Now let me. I'm talking about third party because that's where it all. Well,
third parties never really supported.
No,
Nintendo,
hold on. I'm talking about when they start getting developers that made fun of it, start making software.
Hold on. What developers? No.
I'm not talking about
what developers made fun of it.
I need you to find examples.
What developers that people on social media was roasting the Switch before it came out?
I'm talking about it was a survey out there where developers made all these statements joking the Switch. They was joking the Switch when it's first announced. Like I'm telling you, bro, they was joking the fucking hardware. We all know it is anemic, but the thing is, when you start getting people like putting like Witcher 3 on there and all these other games that ran like crap on there, you know what I mean? Like then that's when people start making shit for it anyway. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like the games that actually matter,
right? Because it's selling like crazy because it has the software to make the Switch sell like crazy.
Nobody cared about those games that only sold $6,000. I mean, 6,000 in 1 month.
I'm talking about Mario Kart. I'm talking about Animal Crossing.
I'm not talking about first party.
Monster Hunter.
We talking third party. That was my point. But saying
the third parties aren't selling their handhelds.
Bro, the Wii U failed because
what third party games are selling their handhelds?
Oh man. All of those games you named, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, all of those sold great on the Wii U, but it failed.
They didn't. First of all, there was no Animal Crossing on the Wii U.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell you mean?
Right? The Wii U only sold 14 million, and those games sold. When those games came onto the Switch, those games sold significantly better on the Switch than the Wii U.
Help me out, bro. Like, third-party games. No, listen. Here's my point, right? First-party games all sold well on the Wii U. Nobody can refute that.
That's not true. That's not true.
No, they didn't sell well. That's why the Wii U was a flop.
As well. No, that's not true because when they came on the Switch, they sold significantly better.
They sold significantly better.
Whoa.
You said third party or first party?
No, hold on. What I said was third party sold like shit on the Wii U. That's why it failed. Third party picked up on the Switch, but the first party sold great on the Wii U.
But what we're saying is first party didn't sell well on the Wii U.
Why didn't sell? What
the Wii U barely had first party. The Wii U had massive.
I'm not saying how many third party. I said first Mario.
Yeah, I'm talking about first party.
When you look
Animal?
at Mario Kart 8,
Bro, y'all
right?
comparing it to the Switch. You can't do that. I said it's so well. It's so better than Xbox and PlayStation first party.
No,
On the
on the Wii U, no, they did not. No, they did not.
Compared to PlayStation 3 and the
No, not even compared to PlayStation 3. Those softwares weren't selling as good as
Yo,
games
you
out of
fucking
Wii
high,
U.
bro. Yo, game
Bring
wasn't
the
selling
numbers
that
up.
great on-
Bring the Wii U game.
yo,
What games
bro.
are you talking? What games are you talking about so extremely well on the Switch?
Said that Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, and all that didn't sell well on the Wii U. That's what you
Animal
just said.
Crossing wasn't on the Wii
It
U.
was not on the Wii U. That's what we're trying to tell you. The Wii U had droughts of first-party games as well as third-party games.
Okay, so
Mario Kart 8 only sold 1.2 million copies worldwide. Oh no,
On the Wii U.
2.8.
No, it didn't.
2.8.
2.8 on the Wii U. It's
What, the
sold
first
over
month?
40 million on the Switch. But are you gonna tell me Mario Kart sold well at 2 million?
I'm not. Yo, hold on, yo. You tripping, bro?
Huh.
It did not sell only 2 million on the Wii U.
Let me look here.
Yeah, y'all niggas
On the
high,
Wii
like,
U, then total
No,
it
it
sold
didn't.
around 50
Bro.
million, but that's the Switch version.
I'm not comparing it to the. Yo, you not understanding what I'm saying. What I said was first party did well on the Wii U, but third party did.
No,
That's
they
what I
did
said.
not, Nick. They didn't do that well on the Wii U. They didn't do that well on the Wii U. A lot of those games didn't sell as well.
Bro, this
Hey,
is crazy.
I can't help you there, man. Like, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I know the Wii U was an epic flop. I think first party games did sell decent, but the Wii U couldn't be really. There was nothing really carried about it. I think the Wii U sold grand total of like 12 million.
So Mario Kart
It was like
sold
12. It was like
8
12
million.
million.
No, whoa. They sold 8 million. This nigga said 1 point. Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all dudes be tripping, bro. Like for a 13 million Wii U's was sold and 8 million fucking Mario Kart 8s. Like, y'all dudes be tripping, bro. So the first party, I just proved to you that it sold well on the Wii U. For the consoles, it sold. I'm not.
Right, that was only Mario Kart because there was no other first. Like they didn't come out with a Zelda until Breath of the Wild, which came out on Switch
but
day one. Right, there was no like there was a lot of droughts with the Wii U because they were focusing on the 3DS. The 3DS was selling, and they mismarketed the Wii U, and that's why the Wii U became
they mismarketed the Wii U.
Right?
We can agree on that, but
with the Switch, right? The software is, and that's what I'm saying. That's what
I'm not. The Switch is a handheld.
Xbox. They don't have softwares on handhelds that can compete with Pokemon, Monster Hunter, Animal Crossing that will really sell handhelds like that, like crazy, especially in Japan. They don't have it. So it's not a situation that you were trying to compare to with the Switch. We're saying, well, developers were clowning the Switch before it came out, so it might be the same. No, it's not the same situation.
No,
Nintendo has the IP to sell the handhelds like crazy. Pokemon, like Nintendo has the IPs to sell handhelds, and they do it all the time. Xbox and even PlayStation. I throw in PlayStation as well. They tried it before. They tried it with the Vita and shit like that. They don't have the IPs for handhelds that really sells those systems like that, like the Switch, right, or Nintendo.
No, but here's why I brought that up, right? Because y'all was saying since software don't sell on Xbox, their mobile won't sell. If they make a mobile and it starts selling, third parties will then say, "Oh, well, fuck it, we gotta just force it on there." Like shit that was running really bad on the Switch, but they made games for it anyway because it was selling and people was buying it. That's all I was saying. That was my only point. Like on a grand scheme of things, they made games for it only because it was selling, because it was mobile. That's the reason why the Switch sold, bro. Like nobody expected it to sell. You remember that though, right? Nobody expected it to sell.
Yeah, before we found out what it was, I think in COVID.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's all I was saying. once it started selling, motherfuckers like, oh shit. The developers like, oh well, we gotta make us something for it so we can sell some fucking copies, bro. Like it started to be a popular platform. Like that's all it takes is for Xbox to make a mobile device, and then it starts selling because people love mobile devices. Then all these third parties will start making games for it. They don't give a fuck how it runs. We seen it with the Switch. Shit was running like shit on there, and they still was selling. Like that's all I'm saying. You know, like look at the what's that shit that Steam came out with?
The Steam Deck.
You know, people were saying, yeah, they said they
Steam
like
Deck?
40 frames per second was good now all of a sudden. Like, come on, bro. Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean? Because shit is mobile in itself. That's all I was saying. I wasn't really saying it like that, you know, it was doing better than the Switch. Nah.
Yeah, but you have to have the software to sell it because
You gotta have something that compels
bro.
people. Like nobody's
so-
gonna
so-
buy.
I'm not going with that.
So you think people just
No,
buy handhelds and don't and that's it. And they don't
and
care
it
about
just
the
sits there.
games.
No, people are brand loyal, bro. Like, look at PlayStation, bro.
And Japan
If
ain't brand loyal to
So
Xbox.
why
What do you
No,
mean?
what I'm saying
why
is,
weren't they hold on? Why weren't they brand loyal to the Wii U?
no, what I'm saying is, like
That's
niggas,
what I'm
like
saying.
a
It's like
lot of.
you're not even
Hold
thinking
on,
about
hold on.
this shit that you
Hold
even
on, no,
saying.
no. What I'm saying is, a lot of y'all PlayStation dudes was saying death to the subscription services, and now all of a sudden, you know, PS Plus is getting supported.
Sony
Everybody's full
has
now. Like,
subscription
that's all
service
I'm
since
saying, bro.
2011.
And
Why do y'all
everybody's
act like because they did a revise of
I'm
PS
just
Plus that
saying,
all of a sudden it's because it's like is this something that's completely brand new to PlayStation? They've
it's not
been had
new. But what
subscription service since 2011.
Right, I agree with you. But my thing is, once it start getting PS Plus was more popular than PS Now, right? So when they start being
Well,
more,
yeah, obviously you have to have PS Plus to play online.
no, what I'm
Of
saying
course, it's
is,
going to be more popular.
of
You
course.
have to have it.
So
You
now,
can't just not have it.
so now they putting games day one in PS Plus. That's all I'm saying.
They
only
put
doing it because it's more
Stray.
track because people.
They put Stray. What was it? Name me another game outside of Stray.
They've been putting games day one on PS Plus. They just
Yeah,
don't
like
they just don't put their big AAA expensive first party games on there. They've been doing it. They've been doing it. They did it with
man,
Rocket League in 2015. They did it with Fall Guys. Like they've been doing day one shits, bro. It's just it's not the same. It's not the same model that they're doing with
I'm
like,
not
Xbox
saying it's
and
the
stuff like
same
that.
model. All I'm saying is it wasn't a thing until people start gravitating to it. Once they see the clientele come, everybody want to go ahead and release shit in there. That's all I'm saying. You know, shit work in numbers, bro. Like once the people start seeing them numbers come in there, they gonna start putting their games in there. That's all I'm saying. That's the way the shit work, bro. Like y'all can hate it all y'all want. They wasn't fucking with the Switch until people started buying it, and then they start making games for it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm speaking on the third party.
Huh?
I'm speaking on third party that matters. That's what I'm talking about. Not the shovelware y'all was talking about. Because you can go on the Switch and get shovelware out the ass. You know what I mean? But now you're starting to see people put all kind of games on there. Like that's all I'm saying.
I thought you put the backpack.
Move on.
All right.
I agree. Let's move on.
I got a question, right? I've been thinking about this. I wasn't I don't think I tweeted about it, but I meant to. I don't know how much shit I would have got into. But what was the benefit of Sony signing an exclusive deal for Deathloop for that year? I'm just trying to figure out what was the benefit.
Well, they signed a deal before Bethesda was acquired, though, right?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
So they
saying,
probably got. They probably
what's
got.
the benefit? What's the benefit?
What was the benefit? I want to know if it paid off, if it panned out.
Probably just to bring more stuff to their platform.
It's not a system seller, but the benefit is to
It was only available on PlayStation for a year.
No, they wanted more of a next gen only lineup, right? And they saw Deathloop. Somebody at PlayStation saw Deathloop, and they liked it, and they'd be like, "Yo, we want to put the money up and make it a PlayStation 5 timed exclusive." So then, in the year one launch, it's counted as, a next gen exclusive game that PlayStation had on their consoles.
Yeah, but nobody bought it.
Yeah, I know nobody. I mean, but you never know until the game actually comes out how it's gonna do. So,
and that was probably the same thing with Ghostwire too. No, yeah, Deathloop didn't sell that great. It didn't sell hot. But like that, all of Arcane games aren't huge sellers.
Yeah, Dishonored 2 so significantly less than Dishonored
the
1,
first one. Yeah, they had a huge drop off. Yeah, and then not only that, but like same thing with Ghostwire. Like the Tango Studios games don't sell a crazy ton because they're very unique and intricate like experiences. Like when you look at The Evil Within 1 to The Evil Within 2, you had a drop in sales just from there. But to me, Sony had these deals way before. I mean, you gotta think those games were in development for years beforehand. They had those deals secured way before Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Yeah, but I understand. But I'm like, what was the point of doing it though? Like, because they took the 2 games for a year. None of those games did anything for PlayStation, and PlayStation didn't do anything for those games.
Yeah, well, now, but at the time they were hoping, that it would be a major hit and success like that on PlayStation and whatnot. But like I said, even if that game was multi-platform day one, I don't think it would have been that much bigger of a hit, anyways, than what it was already. Because it's next gen only, right? So it wasn't like a cross-gen thing, and I don't know, man. I mean, I guess PlayStation took interest in it, and they wanted to pay to have it exclusive, and I don't know. Like shit, the developers got something out of it. They got their money from it, So
I do think part of it was they wanted to be a robust, maybe get some library of first person games too, because when you think of Sony, like you don't really think of first person games. You think of third person action adventure.
First person, so right? So they wanted they wanted more unique first persons, and they got Ghostwire and Deathloop. But this is why
they're unique experiences. They weren't Call of Duty or Battlefield or like Titanfall. Is unique, interesting games with interesting worlds and concepts around them. So that's probably what they're going for. But Sony should I would like Sony to come out with more first person shooters, because I loved their PS3 era of what they put out with like Resistance, Killzone, and what else am I thinking? It's like SOCOM. Like any of those, I'd love if they would kind of come back to that a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Shell Shock was good. Oh, that was third person.
Well, Shell Shock, the second Shell Shock was not good. That was not good. Yeah. But yeah, the first one on PS2, that was
Guerrilla Games, right? That was
Guerrilla. Guerrilla made the first one, and then it was I forget who made the second one.
Yeah.
Shell Shock. Yeah, now I'm 67. That was by Guerrilla.
I remember that game. I remember that game. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was tight.
I remember because that was. Well, I remember when the first Shell Shock came out. There was Xbox had a Vietnam game called Men of Valor. So I remember those came out kind of around the same time or within like a year of each other.
I used to love when they used to compete like that. Like it was to the point where every platform had its own wrestling game, WWE game. Like you had
or their own sports, like their own like sports.
As PlayStation had SmackDown, and I think Nintendo had like WrestleMania and Day of Reckoning and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, it was definitely.
Yeah, man. And people said they're afraid of gaming consolidation. We had a lot more publishers and studios back then because we literally had enough time where there was multiple players in almost every genre, especially sports. Like, but yeah, man. Shout to Julian Johnson with the $5 super chat. He says, "What's good, Brethren? I'm knocking off Xbox heads this weekend in Modern Warfare 2. Let's get it."
Hell yeah, let's go.
Hey, Smooth.
Yeah, what's up?
I've been carrying Julian too.
Your boy Dreamcast guy said he played Scorn, but it was very boring.
I mean, I don't take a damn word of
Yeah.
Dreamcast, guys.
I was
Like,
asking what smooth.
that dude's one of
you
the biggest clowns with a channel. I don't know how, like, anybody.
What's wrong with
Seriously.
him?
What do you mean? What?
I don't know.
Hey.
I was asking.
I mean, he's on some dumb shit every other week.
Yeah, the thing is, the thing about Dreamcast, and I not like him as a person. I've had him on playing Xbox a couple times and whatnot. The thing is, when it comes to content and whatnot, he's always to the extreme with his videos. And I'm not saying that he's capping or anything like that. The game could, I think the game,
No,
I think the game's gonna be boring.
No, he caps a lot as well
But
too.
his like
man.
when he likes to read the temperature. If he noticed the temperature, like for example, when the thing happened with The Last of Us, he read that temperature, he jumped on it. The things that happen with like Halo, anytime there's like a wave to ride, he jumps.
Yeah,
on
he
it
goes
and
with
then
the,
jumps
he goes with the outrage and never his own thoughts.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Because watch,
Absolutely.
let something
Absolutely.
let something major happen, right? 2 weeks apart. Let's say let's say example. And this probably already happened. This probably already happened. Give a game or something, right? That's had bad news, right? With fanfare, right? Like that. Bad news, right? Watch this video of that thing, right? Then let that same studio, whatever topic, whatever, has absolutely positive about the same thing. And watch the reaction. It's very
Like a flip flopper.
yeah, you know what I mean. Me personally, like for example, when I do like even when I used to do videos, like my opinion is my opinion. If I don't like something or someone, I don't care whether it's good, bad, or ugly. I don't like. I don't care. Like my mind ain't gonna change about the content. And I get he's a full-time YouTuber content creator. So I mean you gotta do what you gotta do. So I mean. Like, so I'm not gonna knock his hustle, but like when I saw his video come up and he said he played it, and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm looking at the thumbnail. I know this is gonna be way one way, and so I'll take what he said. I'll probably look up some other people because I'm not interested in a game where I think I'll play it. But if I watch the right video, right, from like let's say like somebody like ACG or something like that, and talk about the game because the ACG put me on a couple games that wasn't showing on my radar, or if there was games that I was interested and I wanted to like know a little bit more about, I'll watch the video. I'm like, oh, okay, then I think this is a good of a purchase. Where if I just wanted to see what people are talking about or what's like the general reaction, I go to Dreamcast guy, what's the general reaction to this? But that's how I go. So I don't know whether about scoring. I don't know how to. I can't take his opinion too strongly because something can happen with that game. And let's say when it comes out and then it starts to get raving reviews, right? What's gonna be the topic, right? For example, Gotham Knights. I'm kind of even killed. I have no opinion on it. We all saw what happened with freaking what's that game? Guardians of the Galaxy, right? I mean. The showing, nobody liked the showing and stuff like that. I was like, game come out, and for those who did play it, it was amazing. It was definitely one of the best games I played last year. One of the best games, definitely. I think it was like my top 5 for sure that I played last year. One of my favorite games, and you know what I mean. Like, but let's say I didn't watch any of Dreamcast guys' videos about Gotham Knights. I don't know what the temperature is there. I know is that it's like it's like hit or miss. So I'm curious to see. So if I wanted to see like, hey, should I be interested in like Gotham Knights? Let me see what Dreamcast guy got to say about it, right? Yeah, his opinion at this time may be in line with what everybody else's opinion is until the game comes out. So. We'll see. Shout out to Dreamcast.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
He flip flops a lot too.
Yeah, content creator, man. All content creators flip flop.
What y'all talking about in there?
Oh, Bless Ray, you want to come damn near?
Oh,
towards the
Bless
end,
Ray. We was talking
I
about.
was busy.
I asked him a question about scoring because Dreamcast guy said it was real boring. Damn, you like that?
Oh, yeah.
You like?
Well, he played it?
Oh, I can believe I can believe him on that game.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It looks fucking boring. That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
like,
not. Yeah, that's why I was
yeah.
like, I'm not knocking that. I was like, it probably is boring because I had no interest. The only person I know that was very interested in the game was Sad Boy
Logan.
and Logan because he likes that creepy bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
love him.
Godspeed, bro.
Godspeed, brother.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest though, it don't come off like an action game.
No, and that's
You know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
I was like,
No, yeah.
No, it doesn't
I
have to be an
don't.
action game. It just doesn't look interesting to play at all.
I don't.
Like, I don't know.
I don't even think there's a run button. I haven't seen not one portion of that gameplay. Have they ever ran? I don't think there's a run button.
As a Halo 3 enthusiast, you are. You should never-
This nigga.
like,
That's a Halo 3. That's funny.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is kind of funny that you said.
What the fuck? Oh,
What's up, Blessed Red? What's up? What you been playing, bro?
what's up, man? I need to start playing these single player games. I've been only like really playing multiplayer shit like COD. Like, oh yeah, the COD beta comes out tomorrow for PC.
Oh, so PC.
Wait, did y'all talk about that shit?
No, but go ahead.
little
You could talk
Talk
about
a
it
little
Call of
bit.
Duty, sir.
Yeah, that beta's trash.
Oh god.
but all right, but I'm just saying shit. But hear me out though. Like, all right, so coming from a person that actually likes 2019, I know a lot of people
Most
don't.
people like
I like the
2019.
multiplayer. No. Most people like the single player. I like the multiplayer of it.
The multiplayer was ass in 2019.
No. You gotta
I
take.
don't agree to that at all.
Yeah.
but-
See,
like,
I
oh,
like the
That shit
multiplayer
was
of it.
stupid.
Where's Dope Boy when you need him?
He'll probably come in here now that Bless is in here.
Oh yeah. We were talking about wow. We were talking about that shit yesterday. Actually, me and Dope. We basically agreed. Like like overall, the changes that they made to it were for the worst. To be honestly, like the visibility. So, for example, like the visibility when you're shooting your gun, it's so trash. Not even just like the map visibility, because I saw people were complaining about map visibility in general. But like just shooting your gun, the visibility of shooting your gun, like I cannot see what I'm shooting at after I start shooting. Like it's so bad.
You know what? That is
Yeah.
true.
Which
Like I literally,
they
like
did
I
say
start
that-
shooting and I'm like, where's the enemy? If they move,
But-
I die. Like I can't.
They
see.
did say in the patch notes for weekend 2 that they are addressing that issue, though, and it should be the tweaks and fixes and stuff they're going to work on through weekend 2, and
I think
they're going
they're
to implement. They're going to implement a bunch of stuff for like the start of it, and then they're going to tweak stuff as the weekend goes.
Well, I think that got something to do with we putting that field of view up as soon as we get on there. You know what I mean? And it's
Oh
like,
no, my field of view was like 110, and
Nigga,
at
that's
first,
high. That's high, bro. Like, what are you
Oh,
talking
That ain't
about?
high. That's
earlier?
like standard now.
that's
110
it's not.
standard.
It's not standard because when you go to it, it's on like 80. What are you talking about? That's all.
Oh yeah,
cars.
80 is terrible. You don't do 80.
No, see, hold on. Yeah, I know.
If you only
that.
want
But
to see
I-
like 2 feet
I am
wide,
talking
sure,
to
80.
PC guys, so I gotta remember that. 2 PC guys I'm talking to.
yeah.
Dude,
There's
you
no,
talking-
he doesn't
PC
play on
guy,
PC.
I'm on
What are you
Xbox.
talking about?
What do you mean?
Smooth.
He doesn't
smooth.
talk about
Old
PC,
man is
bro.
a PC guy, ain't he?
What the
Nah.
fuck? He doesn't even
How
own a
am I-
PC. How is he a PC
I
guy?
He do own a
I own a
PC.
PC, but I don't game on it.
All right,
Like,
man.
Brother, what
What
are you
do you
saying? You just saying
Well,
shit, brother.
Go through the
What?
games I've played this year in my thread and show me the
And-
PC title I've played.
Yeah, you don't
Show
play
me.
on PC,
I'm
bro.
on-
I haven't beat a game. I haven't beat a game on PC since I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
Logan shits on
the
PC
original
every
Call of
time.
Duty 4. Yeah, dude, fuck PC. Dude,
And that's why
shit on it
I
this
be
week.
talking shit about Logan. Fuck out of it. No, I'm joking.
It's fine. It's fine. I talk shit about me. I talk
No,
shit
I'm
about
joking,
you.
I'm
It's cool. I still
I'm
love you
joking.
though. At the end of the day.
Nah, man.
Don't matter.
Remember, Dope Boy used to be another what's the name? I'm an Xbox guy. And then next thing you know, he all PC. He was recruiting people and all that. You know what I mean?
Tell me
no,
where
I
I
mean, no.
mentioned that I play on PC.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
he was
need
just
to know where
confused.
you got
Confused
these,
about that
bro.
shit.
What
He was
the
just
fuck?
confused, I guess.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll
Go ahead.
We'll see, dude. I have no intentions of buying a fucking PC. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he said buying.
Like not to play games. I'm looking at getting a PC so I can stream. Like more like because my computer right now, I built this one in like 2015, so it's the dinosaur at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
you could
upgraded
get-
anything other than RAM.
Yeah, I mean,
well.
if you get like a cheap, I don't know, like a cheap AMD on their one of their new shits and get like AV1 encoding, you get like pretty nice streams. But yeah, like
But yeah, that's
honestly,
like literally all I use my computer for.
Yeah.
Putting out videos and streaming.
yeah.
All right,
But
well,
like,
we'll see.
like seriously though,
What the
like,
fuck you mean? How are you saying we'll
oh my
see?
God.
Oh my god. Yeah, I dump all this. I
That
dump, not only
motherfucker's
that, but like if I
outrageous.
want to play, if I want to play games with my wife who plays on Xbox, and we've only ever played on Xbox together, I'm just gonna abandon her and play on PC. Like, what?
I mean, crossplay, bro. Crossplay
Yeah, like
is outrageous. There's always crossplay on that.
Yeah,
shit.
but there's not every game has crossplay. Like we playing Saints Row right now, co-op. I can't play that crossplay.
The rare
Well, the whole
occasion.
The whole thing
Damn it.
was like you don't understand that 80 is usually like the standard on console. That's why I said that.
I know 80 is the
anyway,
standard on console.
But
now
you
that-
said you said increase FOV, bro.
Yeah,
But
and
now they've
what
given
you
us that
increasing it to?
slider.
when you
Dude,
increase
more
it-
games
ahead.
have given that FOV slider recently now on
Yeah.
consoles that I've
Right.
switched to upping that now.
Recently,
Because
Within
80
the past
FOV
3
or
years-
60 FOV is like trash. Like that 60 is like standard.
It-
like
When
60
I'm
to
saying
like 80.
recently,
is
I'm
bad.
talking about the past 3 years.
Yeah,
This is the third
next
Call
gen.
of Duty that's had an FOV slider.
Yeah.
all right. So let me just slide away from that and say that I think that's the
Moving
issue
on.
with- yeah, nah,
You
I
got
was
fucked
messing-
up, bro.
I was really messing with him, but I think that's the reason what you're saying because I barely can say like I was shooting like what Old Man was saying about that SMG that a lot of people using. Like I was like, oh shoot! Like I was getting smashed on that at first, like 7-13. Like I can't see nobody, and on that like that map that they always put you on when you're on like that villa type. I don't know what map that is, but it's like a big.
Like the marketplace one.
Yeah. When you going,
Yeah, I know what
through,
you're talking
you
about.
could be running past and somebody can shoot you from the top like platform and shit. You're like, what the fuck? And every time you go to shoot them, like you can barely see them because it's like a glass there, but then they running through there because somebody always running past there or they sitting up there waiting, which is a bad move, But
There,
anyway.
I don't know if I saw a pretty neat clip on that same map that somebody was playing. I think Search and Destroy on, and because there's a plant point in like one of them little building sections, and some dude was hanging at the top of one building and waiting for people to come and try to defuse his bomb, and he would take him out. He was just hanging on a building, and people weren't seeing that, man.
Oh yeah. That mechanic is funny. But
Yeah, shit.
you know, but
You
yeah,
get
back
away
to
with
what
a
I
lot
was,
of stuff in that.
yeah, my bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, back to what I was saying about like the game, like that's one of the biggest problems. Like that. Oh, well, I'm glad that they're fixing it, but like that's a big problem. What else? Like the fact that you can't cancel reloads in the game is fucking insane to me. Like, why can't you cancel reloads in a COD game? Like, I can cancel reloads in Siege and shoot people. Like, are you serious? Like,
Can
You're
you
telling
cancel a
me-
reload in real life?
You can cancel reloading in Battlefield as well too.
like you can cancel reload in every fucking game. Like, it's so weird that you can't cancel reload in COD.
Because they
Anymore.
wanted
That's a
to make
terrible
it more
decision.
realistic.
That's a terrible decision.
You can
Nah,
pull
it's
out
and
your
the
pistol.
problem is,
No.
COD is not a
COD
realistic
always
game.
been
It's
an arcade
arcadey.
shooter, though.
It's an arcadey as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
it's an
now,
arcade game. I
but
don't know
bless,
why.
you don't have to reload anymore now. You just press the one button to pull out your pistol, and you shoot your pistol while you're holding your gun.
Yeah, did y'all notice that it's a lot of
What
verse
the fuck?
Cold War?
You never did that?
You said
You're literally in the middle of holding your primary, and you can pull out your pistol while still holding your primary
Oh yeah.
and shoot people with your pistol.
Oh, I didn't
Hey,
Remember,
But did y'all-
it's
did
faster
y'all
than
notice-
reloading.
Did y'all notice there's a lot more campers in this one? Like I hate that shit.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what-
because they got
yeah,
the
because
fucking,
yeah, that's
footsteps
another
too
thing.
loud.
It
They got
doesn't.
the
The
foot-
game
the
doesn't
f-
promote. The game doesn't promote. It doesn't promote fast
Yeah,
paced
Barty was
players.
saying it punishes rushers.
Yeah, because the ADS time is bad, and like sprint what do you call it?
Sprint the
Sprint
fire.
to fire
Sprint to aim? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
is not fast.
It's locked behind a perk though. Like that's what Modern Warfare.
And also, and also the sound, the fucking footsteps are so fucking loud
Which-
for no reason.
Which in but hold up, Bless. Hold up.
Oh my
They
god!
did
here we
say
go.
that they no.
But they're
They
reducing
did
it.
say in their patch notes that they intentionally left the foot, like they turned up the foots, and they're gonna work on lowering them for the second weekend. So they should be lower this weekend.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they need.
Yeah, that's only
because that shit sounded fucking outrageous, bro. It's way too loud.
you can hear everybody coming like all the way down the court.
Had so many teammates, bro. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
and they're gonna change, like make distinct footsteps between your teammates and enemies.
yeah,
So they're gonna change
because
that too.
that also did not. They sounded exactly the same, which is also a problem as well. Yeah, that's another problem.
Hey man, go ahead and get that silent footstep perks or whatever that shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not a perk. It's not a perk. It's now a field.
They be
field
locked
event.
behind perks, bro. Like,
Oh no, it's not. What Dead Silence isn't locked behind a perk. It's still a field upgrade. And they said that they're not changing that. They're keeping it that way.
That's funny.
Oh, and they brought back Last Stand. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's
Last Stand is back in the
why
game,
is
which is
Last
fucking
Stand in
weird.
it?
Yo,
I
is
remember
Robert
Robert
back in
Bowling.
the game? Because I hated
No,
fucking
I
Martyrdom.
remember Robert Bowling in 2011 when Modern Warfare 3 came out. He said, "And you know what? No more Last Stand. We got rid of that shit." And the crowd
And
went
everybody
wild, and
did.
here we
I
are.
remember that.
11 years later, that shit's back in the fucking game. What?
What about Martyrdom? Is that back in the
No,
game?
I have not seen that. I've only seen
hated
Last
fucking
Stand.
Martyrdom. If y'all don't remember
Right.
what that was, it's like whenever you
You drop a
you
live
drop a
grenade when
grenade
you
after you die, you know, or
Yeah.
the enemy would drop a grenade after you died. I hated that shit. They used to catch me with that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking weird shit.
Wait.
There's a lot of problems. Honestly, there's a lot of things I don't like about it. Like,
I blame the
and
Xbox, Microsoft.
I don't like.
Fuck off, Chris.
I
Here we
don't
go.
like what do you call it either. The fact that like for whatever reason, like you have to unlock perks in the match. Like what the fuck?
Hey,
like
well,
what are they
yeah,
doing?
well,
Like
and then
it makes
I
no
always
fucking
thought-
sense.
I thought the weird thing is, like, you gotta think about it. If you join in the middle of the match, you'll never get some of them perks depending on when you join.
Yeah, exactly. Like what?
Like,
who the fuck
what?
designed this, bro? Like
I don't know who was like, yeah, you know these perks.
yeah, that
we're
balance will never.
gonna make you wait for them. What?
that shit is
that's
fucking weird, bro.
That's the
It's
difference
honestly
between
just
Treyarch
weird.
and
It makes no
Infinity
sense.
Ward, bro. Like they
But
got
Infinity War 2019 was a hit, though.
2019
Yeah,
was mostly.
it's been a
To be fair, 2019 mostly was a hit because of the single player and the.
yeah, it wasn't.
and-
So my
What
thing
do you
is,
mean
if you guys were so excited,
No.
so my thing is, if
I
you-
mean, me personally,
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
you.
we got
I was
if
just
my
fucking
thing,
yeah,
with
we
you. I
hear
ain't
you.
gonna hold you.
yeah, some dick
My bad.
move.
Yeah, we just ignored
Alright.
you. That's all.
So my thing is, if there was already beef about the first remasters multiplayer, why the hype on this one?
First off, this isn't a remaster.
They thought they were gonna. They thought they were gonna do better.
You know what I mean? My bad.
It's not a remake. It's not even a remake. It is a prequel to Modern Warfare 2019. Or Modern Warfare 2019 was a prequel to the original Modern Warfare series.
Yeah.
Like it's leading up to those games. So it's not even a remake. It is
And they say
it's that
Xbox,
same story,
and they say
but
Xbox
before.
has horrible naming conventions. Okay.
Yeah, COD is
I'm
the
not-
same shit. I mean, it's not like
not saying the
everyone else
names
is not
to-
a part of it. But you know, calling their console, their fourth generation console, the Xbox, what? No, the third one, Xbox One.
An Xbox One. Yeah, that was
That's
weird.
fucking confusing. Let's be honest now. But yeah, there's a multitude of problems, and like I'm not even gonna get into like Xbox ruined. Like, I don't give a fuck about the argument. I really don't give a fuck. I think the maps are better overall than what
Yeah, I did
than
like
what
the map
2019.
layouts.
I
Bro,
like the
but
map
that-
layouts, but the spawns, they need to tweak the spawns.
Oh, dude,
Those spawns
spawns are
were
trash.
fucking garbage. I killed someone.
You would.
I
Yeah,
I
I
killed
know what
someone
you're
that
talking
was
about.
10 meters in front of me, he spawned to my left, literally direct. Like he could touch me in like 2 seconds.
There
And he killed
was
me. I was
times
like, what
I'd
the fuck? Hello? I was like,
Yeah, I would spawn and get shot in the back. And I'm like, why am I being spawned in a building with enemies in it? Can you not spawn me
it's
anywhere else?
fucking stupid. Like,
But
yeah, like
that
literally
one-
spawning from them.
The one map I wasn't a big fan of was the one. It was just like the big gigantic building. Dude, there's so many ways you can get shot. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you'd have to like watch every single little tiny window, corner, alley, aisle, room.
Yeah, and
because
it's
there's
not
no
impossible.
like line of sights to like. And then when you tack on the spawns are terrible, you can be
Yeah.
like, all right, well the enemy seems like they're spawning over here, right? So I should be able to like look this way, and then some dude spawns right behind you and just fucking rocks you, and I'm like,
Yeah, like
okay,
literally
never
a
mind.
guy spawns by your teammate who's like right next to you. It's like, bro, how are you spawning with my teammate? What the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what?
that's why I was like,
hello?
how, did we just like did the spawn system just like randomly like, we're gonna spawn you where the fuck? Don't matter if it's clear of enemies or not, and then you don't get no chance to survive. You just walk 10 feet, get pegged in the back. I'm like, oh, okay, that's gonna be like that.
Yeah, like God, man.
But I'm interested. Like, I think beta weekend 2, I'm hoping that it's going to be better, because they did have a whole list of improvements and stuff that they're going to have set for it. So
Wait,
we'll see.
Logan,
honestly, I didn't.
Hold on, wait, Logan.
What?
You have access to you had access to the PlayStation beta?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
and you got access to the Xbox beta?
Yeah.
You pre-ordered the game twice?
You don't have to pre-order the game. There was a pre-order period for
there was a
pre-order period, and there's an open beta period.
Yeah,
Well,
the pre-order was like the first 2 days, right? But then the last 2 days were
well. See,
open to
you could
PlayStation
even
users.
you could get in the pre-order beta though, regardless without even pre-ordering it, because there was the Call of Duty Twitter account had a, hey, you want a beta code to get in right now? You fill out this thing and boom, you got a beta code from the Twitter account. Like that's how I got the PS5 beta.
Yeah, man. A shout out to PlayStation perks and benefits for Call of Duty. And
but let me tell you what. Hold up here, Chris, because I'm going to shoot right there. I do not like playing competitive multiplayer games with the DualSense at all. So I will say that that DualSense, like, I love the. I think
you gotta turn it off. You gotta turn it off.
One of the best. But no, I'm saying, because when I play competitive shooters, I use my Elite 2 controller with like the paddles and stuff on the back, and I have all those paddles mapped to like jump, crouch, reload, swap weapons, or stuff like that.
Are you gonna get the DualSense Elite controller?
No, because I got an Elite controller. I'm buying Call of Duty on Xbox.
Yeah, but you can buy a little converter where you can play your Elite controller on the PlayStation.
Why would I buy that when I can just buy the game on Xbox?
Exactly right.
Yeah, you've been
doing too much.
I'm just saying, like, whenever there's like a
I feel like it's way too
on
much
PlayStation that doesn't come to Xbox.
What competitive shooter has been released on PlayStation?
I don't know. They're about to do 12 of them. I don't fucking know.
Listen, when they pop those babies out, you might be onto something. But I'm gonna sit here and fucking wait for them. Apparently, don't get me wrong. I want competitive multiplayer games from PlayStation. That is something I want. And when they do, I'll gladly buy. I'll probably whatever that new controller. What was it called? What was that new one they got? Kind of like the Elite controller.
I'm not buying.
Yeah, they have a controller that is like the Elite that they're coming out with. I'll buy that for PlayStation just to play those competitive games. But until then, it's just going to be on Xbox.
Oh, by the way, I played the beta only on mouse and keyboard because I tried to stay true to myself.
Is that an achievement or something like that?
Ew.
No, he complained the whole entire time because he's like, okay, 60 frames a second.
Oh yeah, I did definitely complain about 60 frames per second, but you had to do a workaround to get 120, which is not in the options, which is fucking stupid. But
it wasn't in the options.
No,
I know they have the options in the other ones.
No, it wasn't. But God, bro, console gaming with a mouse and keyboard is not the fucking way, bro. Holy shit. So bad.
Motherfucker, you just never mind. I
What?
ain't gonna say that. You just became a PC gamer now. All of a sudden, you're like, your console gaming, yucky console controller.
If anything, shouldn't you be a pro at
Bro,
console?
you didn't hear what I just said. I said gaming with the mouse and keyboard on a console is not the wave. I didn't even say anything about the fucking controller. Fuck are you? Hello, are you listening? What?
No, I wasn't listening.
No, you weren't. Just, what the fuck are you talking about?
And this dude Bless Red
What the
admitted,
fuck?
and
What
this
the
dude Bless Red admitted to actively talking over me and expects people to listen to him.
Right,
Yeah, man.
And he's
Right.
you
Yeah,
see
it
how
is
he
what it is.
exaggerates? Oh, you listen? Oh my god! You see how he exaggerates to add extra flair to it? Nah, bro.
Hey, man.
You know
the reason I was talking to be fair, the
Right,
reason I was talking over Smooth is because I didn't even finish getting my points off. Like I name a point and then like, I mean, Logan would be like, oh yeah, and then we was having like a conversation about that shit. I was just trying to name all the points. But
Damn.
It's not his fault. I mean, it's
Yeah, I do have
it's a
bad habit of
conversation, but I'm
talking
just
over,
saying.
people. Okay.
It's a conversation. So I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm just saying.
All right, I'm gonna just take another quick glance at the chat. Is there anything that we missed that we didn't talk about? Because I'm looking at the time; it's 10:36, and I'm not trying to see the clock turn 11 o'clock and still be.
I mean, we had that. I mean, not that it's like gaming news. One guy exposed himself for being the real insider.
Oh wow!
Sabotaged his whole damn career. That Dan Allen Gaming.
Yeah, we had that, and then we also had Frost. She got
Oh yeah, she survived. She survived the G4 layoffs and then got fired. Bro,
Yeah,
that's
funny,
fuck that. That's funny.
Fuck. Yeah, she's fucking stupid. I can't believe
But
that fucking.
It's not really like I mean, it's the gaming world, but not like about games.
I thought you were gonna carry on and say something else.
No, I don't think there is anything outside of. I mean, fall's right here. Fall starts tomorrow.
Oh,
fall is in an hour, so we're Fall starts. Well, at least for me, it's an hour and a half. Today's the last day of summer. Tomorrow's the first day of fall, so you know what that means. It's gonna be game season, ridiculously amped up here coming up soon. So we will have tons of stuff to talk about when more stuff gets close to being released, or even out. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff coming out between now and the end of the year.
Yeah.
But Smooth, I do got a question for you.
What's up?
Are you going to buy Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion?
No.
He's not buying any more Square Enix games outside of
It's on Xbox and it's the prequel to Final Fantasy
Smooth.
VII.
No. Listen. Square Enix, right? They've been disrespecting you Xbox fans, right? All this time and skipping out on Xbox when they don't need to, right? So listen, send a message. Don't buy any more Square Enix games. Get all of your other Xbox friends to not buy any more Square Enix fans. So you can send them the message that you don't want their games on Xbox, all right? So don't buy it.
Oh, man.
I was just interested because I mean it is the prequel and it's available on Xbox. So
it's gonna be fire, baby. It's gonna be fire, baby.
So if you want to even hear something, I'm buying it on PlayStation 5, Xbox.
Damn, just to spite that motherfucker, you love to see.
No, it's dude. I've always okay. So no. Listen, I've always associated Final Fantasy with PlayStation. I just
fair enough. Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, that's how it is. That's how it is.
That's where it's where I played it on PS1. It's where I played it on PS2. Like I did, dabble with 13, but I didn't really care about that franchise that much on the 360. But like Final Fantasy's just always been home to PlayStation for me. So it I don't know. It feels weird. So I'm buying it on PlayStation.
You don't buy that garbage on PlayStation? It's a double whammy.
It only garbage to you because it ain't on Xbox. But the game's on Xbox now, and you're still gonna be garbage.
Yep.
I'm not happy.
No,
I don't.
Man, listen, those Square Enix games, they're all garbage. Don't buy them on Xbox.
Don't buy them on Xbox. Only. Don't buy them on Xbox only. Got it.
Right.
Oh shit.
Buy
Hey,
it on
Smooth,
PlayStation.
Smooth, I got a question, man. Them games that you put up recently,
Yep.
and you asked did people play them and how they was and all that. Did you get them? Did you buy those games?
Those 3 games. All right. So no. So and they still in my cart. I'm no. All right. So chat on Twitter, I posted a picture of 3 games that's been highly on my radar. And those 3 games were Thymesia, which Logan played, Still Rising, and this new Devil May Cry knockoff. It's called Solstice.
Solstice, yeah.
So you got 2 Soulsborne games and a Devil May Cry game.
Yeah.
But yo, Smooth, I promise you, you will love Bayonetta 3.
Yes.
But because it's Switch and the Platinum games, you're gonna have your little biased emotional feelings about it and not play it.
Yeah, man. Bayonetta. I don't know. That game look ashy to me. Like I like.
Try the first
You played Paw Patrol.
Hey,
No.
Hey,
like that.
You played that DC Heroes game that just came out on Game Pass. How are you gonna say Bayonetta looks ass,
my dude?
Like
Smooth, you could be
outrageous opinion.
They did a remaster on Xbox. Just
what?
go ahead and try that. Bayonetta.
Yeah, no. I don't know if that thing got like FPS boost and shit like I need.
It runs.
This remaster.
No,
it
runs. The remaster does run at 60.
Yeah.
But yo, you know, this is what Xbox should do, bro. They should go to Sega.
Oh man.
The same way Nintendo went to Sega, right? Right, because Sega, they abandoned Bayonetta, so Nintendo said, "Nah, we will fund and publish it." So now it's a first-party published game, right? Bayonetta, even though Sega still owns it, is now considered first-party Nintendo still, right? Just like Spider-Man is considered first-party, even though Marvel owns it. But Xbox should go to Sega and be like, "Listen, y'all ain't doing a goddamn thing with Vanquish, all right? Let's fund another Vanquish, bro."
Facts.
That was a great game. It was short, but dude,
it's one of the most unique third-person shooters you will ever play in your life, bro.
And if you like, because Smooth likes Gears of War, and a lot of that gameplay.
Man, that's like better than Gears of War, bro. The gameplay is better.
No, I'm going off of what Smooth likes Gears of War. It feels somewhat like that. I'm just using as an example of the gameplay.
Wait, what feels something
like that? Way crazier, way faster pace, more mechanics.
Way faster pace.
Wait, what feels
more actual mechanics? It's not just cover mechanics. It's like the vaulting over and slow motion, the slide.
Oh yeah, Vanquish is one of a kind.
Yeah, bro.
I know they just remastered it, right? Or did they just port it?
Yeah, that and Bayonetta.
Yeah, they remastered it like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Now they didn't remaster the cutscenes. The cutscenes are still at their like 720.
Yeah, because they're already pre-rendered.
Whatever resolution.
But
the actual like gameplay itself though is at 60.
That shit on PC at 100 plus FPS is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
get out here with your fucking 100 FPS. We don't want to hear that.
Y'all stuck at 60. Y'all got to do what they tell you to do. Go on.
It's what I want to do.
No, I was just like,
you don't want
it released as a bundle with Bayonetta as a remaster.
Yeah, but you can buy them separately if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Online. Yeah, they should. Yeah, man, fucking Sega, bro.
We need that.
Yeah, we need Chris. Chris needs to just go work at Xbox. That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing, like, Xbox, they have they got Shinji Mikami, right? Because he's the head of what's the Tokyo studio that they have in Bethesda? Tango Gameworks.
The
Tango DreamWorks.
Yeah, and he's the original. He's the writer, right? He's the writer of Vanquish. It was developed by Platinum Games. Yeah, it was published by Sega, developed by Platinum, but they were also working with Shinji Mikami. Yeah, he wrote the story of that game, right? He was I think he was the director. Yeah, I don't know. I just been having that fever again to play Vanquish.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
remember-
and I want a part 2 because no other third-person shooter plays like it. It's really a one-of-a-kind, fast-paced
is.
third-person shooter.
So one more thing, like Kojima, now that he's working with Xbox to make a game or helping with a game, because this ain't the first time he did something with Xbox. Let's all be just like come to a realization.
What was the first thing he did with Xbox outside of MGS5?
I think Zone of Enders
Zone
from
of
Xbox
Enders. Yeah,
Huh?
back in the day.
yeah.
Wasn't Zone of
Enders.
Enders was on PS2?
Yeah, I know it was, but didn't it get ported over eventually to Xbox? I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
remember it being on Xbox. I thought that was only on PlayStation. I
And
remember
the
they did the
Castlevania.
collection on 360. They did the collection on 360 where it was Zone of the Enders, and then they did the Metal
Yeah.
Gear collection, which had 2 and 3. But like, I don't think he's ever made a game specifically for Xbox.
Oh, you saying exclusive?
That's true.
Yeah, like specifically for Xbox. That's what I'm saying. Like he did, and he didn't even do the ports. They gotta think. Bluepoint did the ports of, I believe, Zone of the Enders and the Metal Gear series. So he didn't even really work on it.
Yeah, they came out
The
on
only
360, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
those came out on
Castlevania,
360.
he
Where
definitely-
like the only game he really has developed for the Xbox has been Metal Gear Solid 5.
And not
This
only
would be
that,
his-
and not-
But
and
that
not only-
was, that was multi-platform across PS3, 360, PS4, and Xbox One, where this would be like his first game that he's developed for Xbox only. Outside
yeah,
of
but
probably
is it
PC.
supposed to be more of like a cloud, like a smaller like cloud type of game?
Who said that?
I mean,
That's
he said
always
it's
been,
supposed.
that's always
he
been
wants-
the
he
rumors
wants-
about Kojima.
I believe
Yeah,
he
I don't
wants
believe
like Microsoft's cloud technology behind it, the Azure
Yeah,
technology, right?
I don't believe that.
So I think that's a big
what,
partnership
Jim
there.
Grubb said. Yeah.
I don't believe that, but we'll see.
With the same people that say that he was working on an Xbox game, with the same people that was saying that. And
Yeah,
they
I
were correct about him
And
working
look,
on
he's
an
working
Xbox
with
game.
he's working on Xbox game now. I mean,
Yeah.
there's gotta be.
Yeah, I
Some
just
merit
don't
to it.
believe it's gonna be like just a cloud game. Like I don't.
Well,
I don't
no,
believe-
you don't play it on the cloud, but it's going to use a lot of the cloud technology
Yeah.
that Xbox has.
like Crackdown 3.
You're not going to
but
be playing
they
it
say
just like Crackdown. Oh my God,
The
why?
cloud.
I'm just
the cloud-
saying,
Crackdown.
it's gonna use a lot of like cloud technology. I don't know.
the clown. Yeah,
The cloud.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We'll
but yeah,
see.
that's
We'll see,
supposedly
man.
what it's doing.
We'll see in 3 years.
Yeah, right.
He's probably been if they've already struck the deal, he's probably already been working on it and just pitched it to Microsoft and said, "Hey, can you give me the stuff I need to
He
fix
just
it?"
went in a room and showed them a.
Listen,
poster.
that man made a whole entire studio, hired a whole bunch of people, and put out a game in 3 years.
Yeah, he did do that, so I can't. Deny
Like
Yeah, but
that's a
the
fucking
game.
achievement, dude. You can't knock that. Like that dude, he sets out, he knows what he wants, he does it, and gets the people to do it. You don't sit here and fucking
Gets the people
pussyfoot
going.
around and get like people to sit on a game for 7 fucking years. Like he just does the shit.
All right, man.
Hey, but PlayStation's getting Death Stranding 2.
You're getting what?
Death Stranding 2.
Oh,
I bet Death Stranding 2 will pop out before Fable. Easy.
Nah.
Probably.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
Kojima works fast, man. He did Death Stranding in 3 years.
yeah. I mean,
Yo, y'all say that like that's like look at Death Stranding. Though.
To go from nothing.
Nothing.
To go
From
from nothing
Start
to
over
a
3
full
years.
project.
Bro,
Brand new
stop this
studio.
nothing stuff.
Right?
Brand new
Stop it.
studio.
And keep in mind. Yeah.
No, all I'm saying
Yo,
is y'all
Nick,
saying
Nick
trying
always
to
try to
do nothing.
minimize.
You're
shit.
just a hater.
No, let
You're
me
just a hate.
y'all ain't even hear me out though. Listen, y'all saying
We don't
nothing,
wanna.
but this is like a fucking superstar in basketball saying he want to make a team, and then everybody just gonna want to join. Like we're not gonna sit here.
You know
And
why
that's-
everybody wants to join? Because he gets shit done. They want to
No,
be
he
on that
don't,
team.
no,
Nick,
bro.
That's
only
not.
game-
Hold
What
on,
do you
Nick.
mean he don't?
But that's
Only
you can't.
game
It
did
doesn't
that.
work that way
Y'all-
for everybody. Because look at Ken Levine. Ken Levine was a superstar. He created
Yeah.
BioShock. He
Okay.
left to start his own
He
indie
hasn't
studio.
made shit.
And what
So
did
how
they
do
put
you
out?
know
He hasn't made shit,
Nothing.
and a
made
lot
shit.
of people left the
Nothing.
studio that he started.
So how well did Death Stranding do?
Same
compared
thing
to-
with Cliff Blazinski.
It did well enough to get a sequel. That's all
Bro,
that matters.
No, I said how well did it do? I ain't asked you. It did well enough to get a sequel. You don't need to sell well to get a sequel. We all know that. So go ahead.
I mean, with a high-profile title like that, you gotta.
It didn't do well though. That's my thing. It didn't sell well.
What?
It didn't.
It
It didn't score.
It didn't sell well according to who? Because Kojima and PlayStation said that they're happy with
Okay.
the sales.
Okay, all right. You got it.
It sold 5 million units. Right?
Total.
Hold on, let me see. Sold 5 million units on PS4 and PS5.
Oh shit.
Or PS4 and PC. Sorry, my bad.
Mhm.
But I don't know. That's hold on. This was July 29th of 2021.
All right.
So I
And
think
we
that's
look-
pretty damn good for
look at
a
the
game
as a whole.
3 years to make.
You know, it was a.
Well, not that, but
UPS
it's a completely different type of game that wasn't really
Yeah.
going to attract a lot of people because of the style of game it was. It's a delivery. You're delivering fucking package. That's not like the most.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
my
it's a
point.
crazy. It's a crazy design.
Yeah, that's not the most
Of course.
compelling, like attractive, like content for like a lot of people.
Bro,
for
it
it
was
to
a
sell that
survival.
much for the type of game it was, it actually did pretty well.
It was a survival
Yeah.
game dressed up as a movie. That's all it was, bro.
Dressed
Like,
up as
Man,
a
you
movie.
just
Play
being a
Death Stranding,
hater.
Nick?
I'm not hating.
I
I'm
mean,
just-
it is.
Did you play Death Stranding,
It is a
hold
traversal
up.
surviving
my-
game.
my-
It is a
I gotta
survival
answer the
game.
phone.
To
Hold
an
on.
I
extent.
get, but the way that Nick's trying to put it in the light, he's like, "This kind of
Yes.
game." It just
I gotta
started.
answer. Gotta answer the phone. Hold on. Go ahead. Finish.
What the fuck?
There ain't nobody calling.
What the fuck going on? What the fuck? Oh shit. Nah, but yeah. Their turnaround was kind of crazy on that. To be fair, it was pretty good.
No, I admit, like, you know what I mean, that is impressive. I was like, I can't even rule out how quick he can probably turn this game out, but we shall see for sure. We definitely shall see. Anybody got anything to say, anything going on before we skedaddle out of here?
I just want to bring it back how PS5, like
What about PS5?
just mouse and keyboard support. It's just weird, bro. Like
You're-
your mouse doesn't work all the time in the like it doesn't work at all in the menu. You have to use what do you call it? The arrow keys on your keyboard. If you don't have arrow keys, I think maybe WASD works, but like it's just weird, bro. Like shit doesn't work correctly. Like there's no they don't give you DPI settings or anything. It just says pointer movement normal or fast. Like what the fuck? The actual the buttons to actually like utilize your keyboard are fucking weird. Like delete to go backwards or to go to the home menu. It's like what the fuck? Who designed that? But yeah, that and also like mouse and keyboard also doesn't work in every game either.
No.
Well, like every first party game. Like I tried in Horizon and it didn't work. I'm like, this game is going to be coming to PC. Like it's a guarantee, and it doesn't even have support. It's
Well,
like,
maybe when it goes to PC, it'll
Maybe,
receive that
yeah.
support.
it's like, but like a game like Returnal already has support for it though.
Because it's about
So
to
it's
be
like-
on PC. Like
It's about
like
to be
a
on
month.
PC.
But they're both going to PC.
Right, but Forbidden West,
they were-
I'm pretty sure Forbidden West is a lot further along to come on PC than what Returnal is right now.
I mean, the thing is, they were
Forbidden
both.
West is going to be like at least 2 years before it comes.
They were both on the GeForce Now leak. So I'm just saying, they were both.
Yeah, I mean,
there.
a lot of games are on the GeForce Now league, but they haven't released yet. Some of those games may take years to release. You know,
But the fact that
We'll
it's
see.
there but not there. I'm like Returnal.
And plus,
As far as I know, Returnal had
keyboard.
mouse and keyboard support day one. So it's like, I don't
Man,
know. Like
fuck
PlayStation
mouse
is
and
PlayStation is just weird, bro.
All right, I'm about
Yeah,
the mouse and
mouse
keyboard
and
by
keyboard
way
support
out
is
of
like-
this podcast though. But like,
Hey man, I just had to say it, bro. Mouse and
Oh,
keyboard
man.
on consoles is
Yeah,
garbage,
that ain't,
bro.
Oh shit!
all right, man. Well,
Cute. God damn.
Chris Righteous, man, your outro.
Shit, I don't know, not much, man. Like, good talks, I guess, and yeah, a lot of great games dropping soon. Starting next week with Valkyrie Elysium, and then October is gonna be a pack month. November is gonna be a pack month. December has gonna have couple releases, right? Crisis Core and Callisto Protocol. So yeah, man, it should be a good holiday. Holiday for games. So peace.
Awesome. Bless Red.
Bless said he is out.
Yo,
Wait,
well, I'm gonna just go ahead and
all right, Nick.
say have a nice night, man, and we all gonna be on. Listen, I'm wide awoke tonight. I don't know what's going on, but
We'll get on Xbox.
but look, yo, we gonna be on that Modern Warfare 2 when it come out, including Chris Righteous. We all gonna be on it when it comes out.
I am not
Go see
buying
that
that
thing.
game at all.
Well, you can play the beta this weekend. It's
I didn't
free.
even play. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even play the beta. I didn't even want to try it.
Damn.
COD? What he's talking about?
I'm talking about COD.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you're not a COD guy, right? So makes sense.
I mean, I played a good amount of Call of Duty. The last one I played was Modern Warfare 2019. I didn't buy it. I was game sharing at the time, but it's just the same shit over and over again. I just grew out of it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're trash or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm just not into them anymore, and they don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really find a lot of
Yeah, you just running for fades, bro. Just like in Street Fighter. But go ahead.
No, we can play Siege. I'm down for Siege. Siege is definitely way better than Call of Duty, in my opinion. I like how Siege is set up more. It's more intense and more tactical.
Get that shit to PC.
Okay.
But I don't know. We'll see.
It's like $7 on.
Welcome back, Logan. Your outro.
No, dude, I was happy to be back. I missed you guys the past 2 weeks. So I'm just ready for another week. See you guys next week, and that's all I got, man. Let's play some games.
All right, can't be mad at that, man. Who did I miss?
That was it.
That was it. All right.
That's all it is.
What?
Bless Red.
But I caught on him.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
was-
say anything.
No, I said I just came back after. I just want to say Xbox is the best box, and I am the.
Okay. All right, guys.
Bro, have a good have a good night.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. As always, Xbox is the best box. I am the best spot. Good night or good morning if you're near the side of the globe. We're out of here. Peace.